What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I'm your host, as always, Rashid White. Consider subscribing to the channel and also share the actual stream there. Let's get into it, man. You guys see the title, you see the thumbnail there, Ben Simmons. And I guess we'll do some type of analysis, breakdown, or film study whether the Brooklyn Nets should re-sign him. Or not. And there is value to actually having Ben Simmons. Now, of course, we know he is not the guy, right? And most players, a lot of guys don't want to be this. And I think, in the past, they were looking for somebody to actually carry the NBA right now. So it looks like LeBron James is really kind of like the only one that's like really kind of carrying the NBA, that people are drawn to. But not everybody actually wants to be that. But then there is value of having Ben Simmons just based on the draft, and if they can actually get a actual point guard in the 2025 draft. So let's get into this article over here. Let me see where it comes from. I think this is from Brooklyn Nets on SI or something like that. And it says Ben is in the final 5-year, $177 million contract from 2020. Simmons is having the most efficient season of his career in terms of field goal percentage, 60.8%, and has yet to take a three-pointer this season and is shooting 50% from the free throw line. So if you look at these numbers right over here, man, he hasn't really taken that many shots. And you look at, wow, 60%, man, damn near 61%. Let's just round that off, though. And he didn't really take that many shots, though, man. So it says the Nets are in an interesting spot. Expected to trade their veterans and go full throttle on the rebuild, which leaves Simmons with an unclear future. He's untradeable at the moment based on the fact that he's getting paid $40.3 million this season. No team will take on that salary for such little production. I don't know. He's an expiring contract. Nah, I don't see anything unless there was like a disgruntled player somewhere. And I guess if the Nets were star hunting, maybe this can work though. I don't think so. It says head coach Jody Fernandez has gotten improved production out of all his players this season, including Simmons, the 6'10" Australian. Were if were to resign with the Nets, it would be on a much smaller deal. To be with a group of younger players. And yeah, I mean, if you get them, I wouldn't say a veterans minimum, but if you sign Nick Claxton to like $100 million, damn there, man, Ben could get like roughly between $8 and $10 million. So his contract was really kind of based on potential, and he did get injured, but also, like I said, shooting, right? Um, he hasn't taken any jump shots really, like maybe one jump shot, but you want to see improvement in his game. Um, let's see. So it says over here, it's in the best interest to let Simmons walk. Although there have been issues with his shooting, he's been efficient in attacking the basket and is still an elite passer and solid rebounder. Playoff teams could be interested in Simmons. They need a versatile playmaker, which means he can get minimum contract offers. And it says over here, Brooklyn should let Simmons walk and then let him pursue a contract with the playoff team. He hasn't been as poor as social media says he's been. And well, if he said he's actually healthy, man, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need 15 points a game, man. And I love Ben, man, but right now he's been like really like a role player pretty much. I'm trying to be nice over here, man. All right, so it's okay. So now it depends on the draft, right? It depends on I'm of the mindset like if you have a business, right, and you're actually replacing an employee, if you want to get a better employee, you actually have to get a better you have to actually get someone first. Now, if the Nets actually doesn't hit on 1 through 3, they can't get Igor or Dylan Harper. You stuck with like let's say Cooper Flag or like Ace Bailey. Well, then the Brooklyn Nets actually needs a point guard, right? But even if you do get like Dylan Harper, it's good. You can say hypothetically, you can actually run like two point guards right next to, like Ben playing the point guard, and you got Dylan Harper actually playing the point guard. You get like really, really good passing. That the rebuild won't be as long, right? We seen Washington right now. When they traded Bradley Beal, look how they actually been. Detroit, so there is value on actually having some veterans on the team, though. And you could get someone in free agency, but like there's also 20 something other teams that's actually really kind of biting for those players too. It says Blaze over here says, I know his offensive game is down, but he still looks like he got everything else during his Philly days. I say if he's willing to bring him on a team friendly deal, that's not a bad idea. And this is Matt Sir NY. Hold on, I can't even pronounce this over here, man. He says to give up on the Nets if they resign him. And then Blaze over here says when he plays now, he does look lazy though. I can argue he looks like the best defender on this team right now, and you can't be a lazy. No, I think he's playing hard. I mean, he's not. No player is going to play like hard 20, like all 48 something minutes. But there's times he actually really does play hard. Sometimes he could be a little overly aggressive. Let me throw the link in here. Anybody want to kind of come in? You want to join the conversation? Then you're more than welcome to actually do so. But yeah, I mean, it's just like I said, it depends. If you can get like a good backup point guard, in the draft, and you can get like a Dylan Harper or Igor, then I don't know. Maybe you kind of like move off Ben Simmons, but again, he's versatile. Like in terms of like what you kind of really need to actually really win, right? He's a guy that can guard 1 through 5. I'm not saying he can lock down like a Jokic or a Joel Embiid, but I mean, he does give up. It's like he's 240 pounds. He puts some resistance up there, and then like he could switch 1 through 5, right? So there's definitely value in keeping Ben. I don't know, maybe off the bench though. What do you guys actually think, man? He says I'd rather not keep Ben. Is our game will literally wrap around him. But what about actually bringing Ben Simmons off the bench though? And it says for a team friendly vet minimum, $10-12 million a year is not that bad though, man. It's not really, really that bad. I mean, you can give Nick Claxton, right, $97 million, and he gives you nothing on offense, man. Yo, Big Gary, what's going on, man?
What's going on, BK?
Yeah. So you hear me rant over here, man. So
yeah, I had to get in on it. No, there's no keeping Ben Simmons.
Okay, why not?
You're already paying Nick Claxton $25 million a year to give you no offense. Now you want to pay Ben Simmons another $10 million to give you no offense. So that's $35 million of cap space you're spending on zero offensive productivity.
Well, he's more of a capable offensive player than Nick Claxton. We know that, right?
He's more not as a scorer, as a
scorer. As a scorer.
I mean, he's not worse, but I don't think he's better. He's a better offensive player because he can handle the ball and he can pass the ball.
And he has a jump hook with either hand, right? Claxton doesn't have that. It's not efficient. It's ugly, right? We've seen that.
Okay, if both guys play 30 minutes a game, both guys are going to score 6 points on 60% shooting. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Right? You got to look at the passing, like you said, ball handling, passing. It's not just about scoring, right? You got.
He's a better offensive player. He's not any better of a scorer. He's a better offensive player because he can distribute and he can handle the ball. I'll give you that. But they've already made the mistake with Claxton. Like if they can trade Claxton, maybe we can have this discussion, but you can't have both of them on the team.
Remember, you're not asking Ben to carry your franchise, right? I mean, he clearly doesn't want to be that. You look at Andrew Wiggins, right? He was the number 1 pick, and the number 1 picks are expected to actually carry the franchise. A lot of guys don't want to do that, man. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility. You got to show up every single night, man. So you're just asking Ben to, go out there, you run the offense, right? Set some screens, right? Cause some mismatches.
So do you want to bring Day'Ron Sharpe back?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do a separate video on that one. Yeah, I'd rather have Day'Ron because he looks like. I mean, he said he had to actually improve his three ball, really to actually really kind of survive in the league. You know, so if he can do that,
you're gonna have Day'Ron and Claxton splitting the minutes as the 5. Where are you playing Simmons?
I would bring Claxton off the bench, man. I don't know why you guys value Claxton so much, man. Like he's really a net negative out there, man. Literally.
I don't value him that much. He's already paid $25 million a year, so now you got to use him. You know what I'm saying? You're already paying him.
I would try to trade Claxton. I mean, I would trade Claxton for pennies on the dollar, man.
I would do that right now. I would trade him to Atlanta for Capella and then just buy Capella out and be done with it. I think around the league, people value what Claxton does, which is a premier switch defender, which is for a big man, for a 7-footer, he's a premier wing defender, right? So there are teams that are going to overvalue that. Trade him now before everyone realizes he has no offense. I would trade him on December 15th as quickly as possible. Just whatever you can get for him, just take it.
I mean, you got to see. The thing is, like, you don't know if definitively you're going to get that 1 through 3 pick, right? We don't know that. You know, there's a lot of teams that's going to be tanking, right? Or that could be bad, and we don't know that. I mean, if it was definitive, like if the Nets were like 4 or 5, if there was only like 4 or 5 bad teams, then I would be like, all right, there's a high probability we can get Dylan Harper. But we don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know who we're gonna get, right? But whoever we get, it's not gonna make Nick Claxton better. Like Nick Claxton just needs. If we can trade Nick Claxton, which I think we can, then just trade him immediately. Whatever.
But you gotta trade Nick Claxton, Dylan, but you can't trade him for nothing. I mean, not Dylan. Sorry about that.
Okay.
But you got to trade. I would trade him. Don't get me wrong, but you got to get back. You got to get back something for him.
Who? Claxton?
For Claxton.
Like what?
You got to get something for him. You got to get something for him.
Like I don't know.
There are contending. There are contending teams that would like to. That they have. Well, see, Claxton looks horrible in our team because we don't have scoring. You put Claxton on Boston, he's fine at center.
Honestly, I don't think he starts, man. They had something similar in Robert Williams.
No, they like playing Porzingis at the 4 too. I'm just saying, like, he would look a lot better if he had good players around him. The Nets are in talent acquisition mode. If a team needs like a on-ball defender type of big that can switch on a switch heavy type of team that has like who could use them? Who could use them? OKC could use them. Like they could bring him off the bench.
Like Hartenstein is more.
They could bring him off the bench. No, Hartenstein starts
off the bench. All right.
You bring him off the bench. You let him clamp a few people. Give him 12 minutes a game in the playoffs. If you were talking about like if you were talking about the early '90s guards, then yeah, man. But these guards, man. I mean, it's hard to stop these guys, man. Listen, of course, but you're not asking him to stop guards. You're asking him to stop 3s, 4s.
He can't.
He can't defend 5s, but he could defend 4s. He can defend 4s.
You saying he can lock down AD, Zion?
Nobody is locking down Zion. No one in the NBA is locking down Zion.
That's what I'm saying.
Zion is healthy. Nobody locked down Zion.
Exactly.
He's Zion. He's Zion. But the rest of these dudes, like Claxton, I'm trying to sell Claxton. He's got to go. That's all I'm saying.
But like you said, Boston, right?
You just got to get something for him.
Boston's already a second apron team. Boston's already a second apron team. So they have to. They can't take in more money than they're shipping out. So that they're going to have to ship out.
Boston. I'm not saying Boston is where I'd send him. I'm just trying to say, like, if you put him.
No, I get it.
If you put him on a team with talent, like when KD and Kyrie was here, nobody was complaining about Claxton because
I agree with you.
I was in that game one series against Boston a couple of years ago. He was unplayable. And
What I'm saying is there are a very limited amount of teams that can trade for him. So, like, that kind of hurts his value. There's only a couple of teams that have the ability or would want to trade for him. Atlanta is one of them.
You're not gonna get the Mikal Bridges haul for Claxton. You're not gonna get anywhere close to that.
No, for sure.
But can you get two second rounders?
You're gonna have to take on a contract. You're gonna have to take on a contract too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They do have a $23 million exception, but the trade that I really wanted them to make is Cam Johnson to OKC.
Let me ask you this, Pod. Atlanta has a 2027 pick from New Orleans from the DeJounte Murray trade. Would you trade him for Clint Capella and a 2027 one New Orleans pick in 2027?
Who are we trading?
Claxton. For Clint Capella, you could buy Capella out. He's on an expiring deal, so the money would come up the books.
Listen, you know those, like, in China they got those carts where the dude carries you, like the rickshaw carts. In Japan, I would put him. I would be the rickshaw cart man and take him personally on my legs myself if I could get him up out of here for that. What? That's a great trade.
I think you could do it. I think you could make that trade.
See, but you were saying before, like, make a trade where you just get him off the team and buy out Capella, and I can't do that.
If I threw you a 2021.
Oh, see, were y'all watching the Phoenix Suns game last season, and you had Yusuf Nurkic just dropping back on Claxton? I mean, he just causes a lot of spacing issues, man. And you can't go into a 7-game series with a player like Claxton. I mean, opposing coaches will eat him alive, man, in terms of scouting, and like you can't. I just don't see the value.
If he's your backup center, I think he's valuable. But the problem is he's paid like a top 10 or top.
Yeah, I don't know why Sean Marks did that. Like, I mean, why you just didn't give Cam Thomas the money? Cam Thomas
is not. Listen, I heard you guys talk. I listened to your last pod talking about that. Let me explain to you about with the CBA with players like Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas, because he was the 27th pick, can only make so much. The Nets would be bidding against themselves to prematurely try to gauge what Cam Thomas's value is. When they have they are in no risk of losing Cam Thomas. He's a restricted free agent. Let the league tell you what Cam Thomas is a hard player to gauge his value. Let the league gauge. Let the league tell you what he is. Whatever they offer, you can match. If someone offers him the rookie max for his contract, that's going to be nothing. That's going to be nothing, especially for the Nets having Ben coming off. That's actually one of the few smart things that Marks has done is to just chill out and let it come to him, because who are you negotiating with? He can't
a lot of teams don't really have the cap space to really even sign him outright to huge numbers. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like who are the Knicks used to do this all the time.
But I would
pay a player because he'd be a fan favorite, but who are you bidding against?
Well, listen, the Nets don't have that many fans, right? So if the fans is a high majority of fans that wants to see him, listen to your customers, right? Re-sign him. I get what you're saying, though, Paul Thorne, but I'm like,
but they are going to re-sign him. He's a Brooklyn Net.
So, all right, what do you
anywhere?
What do you actually think? What do you think Cam Thomas goes for? Like your future projection. What do you think?
I don't know. Look, that people think that list the other day that ESPN put out.
Yeah, top 25.
Under 25. Like, people think that that's a joke. Like, that's not a joke. That's not the first time the league has kind of said, yeah, he could score, but what else? He's an undersized 6'2", 2 guard.
Well, Pot Thorne, you're gonna anger a lot of the Nets fans, man.
I love Cam. Don't get me wrong. I love
It's not BKNY. It's actually just for disclaimers. Don't unsubscribe.
I think I
I'm
think
joking.
nah, like I think Cam has an important role to play on the Nets. And if I want my team, the Nets, to be good, if he's good, then we're a step closer to being where we want to be again, right? Like I'd love to see Ace Bailey and Cam Thomas just make
Yeah,
each
and
other
that's what I was
impossible
saying.
to
You
guard.
need all right. So if you're gonna go up against Boston, right, who has the potential to be a dynasty, and the objectivity of this team is to win a championship, man.
Correct.
So you need all the firepower that you actually can, man. I mean, Boston is just like, I mean, they have nukes, right, and we have like ground
Yo,
soldiers to actually go up against us.
we don't have the same amount of talent as the Wizards. The Wizards have Bilal Coulibaly. Who do we have on the Nets that's as good as him? Like,
Yeah.
we don't have anybody. Like Alex Sarr, he's looked like trash, but he was the number 2 overall. They have, and they suck. They are like they've won 2 games this year. They didn't win a game in November. They're focused. They're gonna get a superstar, and that's the main and most important thing to add to what they already have. The Nets, all we have is Cam Thomas. I hope Cam Thomas is on that level. You know what I'm saying? It still remains to be seen.
So there is value to Cam Thomas, and I do concur about the undersized thing. But all right, so like in a half court set, right? The game slows down, right? Yeah, like you want the ball in Cam Thomas's hands. He has the footwork to really, and
Beast. Cam is a scoring beast. It's just in the playoffs when you're playing against those better teams, and it's not some regular player guarding you. It's Jalen Brown guarding you.
yeah.
It's Derek White guarding you.
And that's what I was saying.
You
Like
you not you have to show that you're in that caliber of player that could
when
score
I
on
when
you.
I
And
seen
it's
when
hard when you're that
Jalen
size.
Brown locked up Kyrie in that finals, I was like, hold on, man, because I was like, I made videos like before the finals. I was like, nah, we got to build around Cam Thomas. But then I was looking at like the finals, and I seen Jalen Brown, and he's like, was it 6'7", 6'8", 223 pounds?
BK Tatum has clamps too.
Can
Yeah,
I
I know, I
can
agree,
I
I agree.
address this Cam Thomas contract thing? Because it may work out for the Nets, right? Like I agree with Pod that Cam Thomas is a blunt object. He does one thing. He does that one thing really well, right? But like I said, he's 6'2". He's an undersized 2 guard who can only play the 2. This is a year where not a lot of teams have cap space. The Nets can match any offer. So you just sit back. There are only going to be a handful of GMs who can offer him $25 million or more. And then you just sit back and you match that offer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You let the market
But
dictate
what
the
about all
price.
right, hold on. What about teams? Let's say I don't want to even say this, man. But let me say, what about teams actually just do that anyway, just to screw the Nets over?
Yeah, so
Because
what?
the Nets,
okay, they could do
then you
that.
pay
What if
the-
the
then
Nets
you lose
decide
them for
not-
nothing, though. You know?
What if the Nets
No,
decide
but how
not
are
to
you going to
match it
lose
then?
him? He's restricted.
No. What I'm saying was like somebody can assign
They're gonna
like
Yeah, it's like you go to a bidding war and people are there just to bring up the asking price, right?
exactly, yeah, just to screw the Nets over.
But
Yeah,
what if
they
the Nets
could do that. They could do that, but
Marks don't
they're
like
not
him?
going
What
to
if
lose
Marks
Cam.
says Marks doesn't like him? Remember that. What if Marks says, okay, you can have him for $32 million?
It could be a bluff. There could be a bluff, though, because there's going to be an outcry from Nets fans if that actually happens. Though, if you just lose,
No, they have to sign
Thomas
him
for
to an
nothing.
offer sheet, and then the Nets have 48 hours to match.
Yeah,
he's a restricted free agent.
the Nets can match any
Wait,
offer.
he's so the Nets, he's a restricted free agent. Yeah.
So whatever someone else gives him,
And then you
we
got
can match.
the infamous poison pill contract, right? You remember that with?
But you can't do poison pill with a 27th pick. He can't make that much.
Well, hang on.
There's a maximum he can get, and he's made no playoffs. He's made no all-star.
Made no all-star games
no
or
all-star
NBA.
games.
Yeah,
He doesn't no all NBA teams. He didn't lead the league in scoring. He can't get. There's just so much he could get. He could get what a 27 pick can get. So it's not even like they're in financial danger. Like, oh, someone can offer him 62 mil.
Wait, wasn't Claxton a He was a second round pick damn there,
Claxton
right?
was a second round pick, but this is Claxton's third
He only made
contract.
20 mil, 22. That's nothing.
All right, so this is So he had 1 through 3, and he's okay. Yeah, it's his second contract. Okay. Yeah. So the second contract, Claxton was only making $8 million a year, right? So, and I like that number for Claxton. You know, that's decent. But $97 million, I just don't know what Sean Marks was smoking, man. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't.
It's a de-escalating contract. It's primed to be traded. Like that's a nice number to be traded. It's just you're not gonna get a lot for that. You're not. If he had a better contract, like let's say he had Dorian Finney-Smith's contract, then you'd be able to trade him easy and get something for real back. But because he makes so much money, I don't think you could get anything for him.
No, that's what I was saying. That's what I was telling Gary before you got on here. I just don't see what you can get for him. I have my general manager's cap on right now, man. I'm just thinking.
This is what Sean Marks did in 2017. This is what BK was talking about. He offered Tyler Johnson a contract. Remember Tyler Johnson, the white boy?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
$50 million for 4 years, and this is in 2017, and $18.5 million per year to Alan Crabb. Both those offers got matched. But if they didn't get matched, you would have been paying, what is that? And this is in 2017 money. 18 and $34 million to Alan Crabb and Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Well, the Nets had. I mean, listen, the Nets had.
He got lucky. Your Sean Marks gets lucky, you know. Like even the fact that the Knicks gave up this haul for Mikal, that's luck. And that's hey. There's a
Harlem on the rise. Harlem on the rise. What's good, man?
What up, Paul? What up, Gary?
What up, Harlem?
What's good, bro? How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, what's good? What's good, man? So,
what up, BK?
What's good with you, man?
Chilling.
All right, so let's get right to it. Ben Simmons, resign or let him walk, man. What do you think, man?
Oh man, I'm letting Ben Simmons walk for a bag of chips, man. Get him out of here immediately on the first thing smoking, baby.
Okay. And why is that? Why would you want to do that without having like a good replacement, or
Bro, listen. At this point, man, yo, Gary, suit up, baby. You running the point.
I'll play for league minimum, bro. League minimum. I'm in. I can handle the ball.
You didn't let me answer that question. I want to answer it too.
I'm sorry, Pato. I'm my fault. My bad. I'm sorry, Pato. Yeah, we just jumped into
Yeah, no, I think Ben is going to be playing in Australia next year.
Man.
You know, I like Ben too. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Ben as a player and all of that, but his body has betrayed him. He's gonna get hurt eventually. Like I see it on almost every other play. Like he looks like he's in pain even when he's on the bench. You know.
I was
unfortunate story. It's just it is what it is. You know,
I was bashing Ben a couple of streams this year, and then I hurt my lower back, man. I don't know how I hurt my lower back, but I'm like, you know what? I said I was in pain today. I was like, man, what the hell did I do? I didn't play basketball in 2 weeks.
Yo, I want to add on to what Pod said. Like, even if you watch Ben Simmons run up and down the court, you could tell his back is stiff. Like how he runs, it looked like it's just hard for him to run. You know what I mean? Like he in pain.
No, you know what I'm saying, bro? He looks quick. I mean, that last game that they played against the Pacers, he looked like he was moving really well. He had some speed.
You got to compare it to himself. He's still faster than everybody on the Nets team, but you got to compare him to himself. Like Ben he's Ben like against us in the playoffs.
Bro. Well, though he was kind of battling a knee injury, right?
He's going to be battling all kinds of injuries. That it's all that is connected.
It may not be his back. It could be his knee.
It is, BK? Ben Simmons is battling something called mental health. That's what he's battling, bro.
That too. Like you can't. He got the yips. He has the yips.
Yeah,
He just
bro.
throws
You
the
know what I'm
ball
saying?
up there. He doesn't
I
even
just,
like.
I
really-
just don't think he wants to be that guy, right? I mean, like I said, you look at Andrew Wiggins. He was a number one pick. Did Andrew Wiggins got picked number one, right? At
Yeah,
one
he was
point?
number one
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
number one picks are expected to actually carry the franchise, be the face of the franchise. You
I'm
know,
gonna be
a lot of
honest with
people
you,
don't want to be that.
BK. You know, Andrew Wiggins, you know, him and Embiid was on the same team in college. Wiggins was supposed to be what Embiid turned out to be coming out of
Yeah.
college. He just never
Yeah,
like
you'd be
turned it.
surprised. A lot of guys don't want to be that, though.
Yo,
There's a lot of guys
That
are
was the
happy
Mason
putting up
Wamba.
13, 14 points a game.
That was the new
Yeah.
Kobe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Nah,
that's
nah,
what I'm
nah.
saying. A lot of
Facts,
guys
though.
don't want to be that. Yeah, they're happy just putting up 14 points a game. You know, getting some rebounds, and you still make a lot of money.
I
You
don't
know,
know what's
I'm
going
not gonna
on
lie
over
to you.
there
I
at the
think
Sixers, but the Sixers took like 6 high draft picks: Nerlens Noel, Jaleel Okafor, Michael Carter Williams. What's homeboy that got traded to Orlando, who's out the league now? That was number one overall.
it's Markel Fultz, right?
Markel Fultz.
Markel Fultz.
Like
Yeah.
that entire crop of dudes, like even Embiid, who's a superstar. Like look what he's doing right now. This shit is crazy. Like there's something in the water over there in Philadelphia.
And it's
Yeah.
called Kensington Avenue. That's what it's called.
Hey, yo, you ever been over
Yo,
there, BK? That shit crazy
got
A
for real,
billion
bro.
times, man. Like Philadelphia is like my
That's
second home, man. I was an
Yo,
over the road truck driver a long time ago, and I was
yo,
always in Philly.
yo, that Kensington Avenue, bro. Yo, that shit is like a real thing, bro. Like it's so bad. I don't think people believe it's a real place. That shit is a real
No, it's a
place.
real
It's
Bro.
bad,
place.
man. They got places in the
That's
Bronx
crazy.
that's like that, 149th Street. You know, it's
Yeah,
man.
that
Just
joint is- that joint is-
junkies, fentanyl. Listen, I just pray for them now, man. All you gotta do is pray. I'm lucky when I was young and I seen what drugs and alcohol did to people, man, and how they look. I'm like, nah, I don't want that
Yeah.
to be. So,
Bro, you ever go to Harlem and go to 125th and Lexington?
yeah,
That joint
exactly.
look like American
Yeah.
gangster, BK. That shit
man.
is crazy, bro.
I know.
What about
Yo.
Hunters Point?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
Hunt-
haven't
no,
been
no,
to
no.
Hunts Point.
No, they actually clean Hunt's Point up, Pod. It don't look the same. It's nice now. It's nice now. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not like what it used to be back in the day. I mean, man, there's so many problems in New York City going on, man. Like they got the
What Blaze says over here? He says Ben is getting by January, February, he's getting better every game. His per 36 is 9.9. You know, so yeah, I mean he is looking better. I think he's looking more comfortable. You see him with the putback dunks and the alley oops. He looks
I
comfortable.
think Ben will look good on the Phoenix Suns, bro. If you put Ben with the Phoenix Suns, I think he would like prosper over there. He don't got to shoot the like Ben can't be with a team that don't have multiple scorers. He got to be with guys that.
Yeah,
like
I think
to
you
score.
need not
Like,
scorers. I
you know
think
what
you
I'm
need shooters around him. You need multiple shooters.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, people who can put the ball in the basket. Like you put him with Minnesota with like a Randall and an Edwards, or a Booker KD, or a Jason Tatum Brown. Like he got to be with shit like that. You can't put him with just Cam
His
Thomas.
body to hold up. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. The same thing was getting Zion over here, man. Like Zion is great, you know, when he's actually healthy. But like, you know, and you know, listen, any
I got a
basketball
question for you,
player.
Pi. Do you think
cut
a
me right
Ben
off,
Simmons
man.
could get you sorry, BK. Do you think Ben could get you a Michael Porter?
Nah.
No?
Nah, hell no.
Ben has no value.
Okay.
Nah, he doesn't have any value right now. Yeah,
Okay.
he has to maybe another
bad,
year
BK.
being healthy. Yeah, maybe another year being healthy. Maybe
Yeah,
two.
like if he was ever to come back to what he was, like even when homeboy the trainer said, you know, he looked like his all-star self. It's because what it looks like to see a 6'11" dude handle the ball like that, and when he's not thinking about it, he'll probably shoot in the gym.
Oh.
But on the court, in when it's game time, whatever's going on in his
Yeah,
head,
maybe he just doesn't have the confidence to really kind of like, you know, that's the thing. Like I was,
He
I
needs to
actually,
go to a bad team, bro.
He's on a bad team.
Send Ben to a bad team. No, I'm talking about send him to a worse team where he could get his value up. He needs to go to like the Washington Wizards
no,
or
this is
something
the
like
right
that.
situation here to do it, man. If he can get his value up,
He
you can
could
probably
just
get him for cheap. You know,
I just don't see him lasting. I see him getting it. This is what's gonna happen. He's gonna get injured again. He's gonna have a season-ending injury, and then nobody's
Don't wish
gonna
that
pick him
on him,
up next
Pod.
year, and then that's it.
Don't wish
well,
that on
he's
him,
all
man.
right. So I mean, this is the best we ever seen Ben Simmons since he's actually gotten to the Brooklyn Nets in terms of just being on the court.
This is the longest he's been healthy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I like that. Don't get me wrong. I like Ben. I like Ben as a player. I just don't trust him to go forward in terms of physically. I'm looking at a person.
Pod, hold on, Pod.
Who physically
only reason
don't
why
got it
Ben
no more.
Simmons is healthy because he want to get paid next year, bro. That's the only reason why.
How much is he really going to get paid
for that.
though? No, I mean
He wants to
it's
be
not
in the
like,
NBA.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yo,
It's
here's
going to
the
be
thing,
like
BK, right? Ben Simmons is living off of what you like to always say, his past, right? So nobody on here probably thinks he should get paid more than $6 million than you. I think a team like the Spurs,
$10 million. That's not $6, $8 to $10 million.
He's a vet minimum
well,
player.
I think a team out here pay Ben 15 still, for real, for real.
Yeah, that's not out of the realm of possibility.
Nah,
You
not
feel
with
me?
this.
Like,
If Claxton,
every
if Claxton
time
can
you
give
think
you
about,
like, go ahead.
I just wanted to address what he said. Every time you think about what a player could get paid, remember this new CBA has no middle class.
Yeah.
You either the top end players are getting the big contracts.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
and the rest of the mediocre players are all getting minimum.
well, because you know what it is, Adam Silver doesn't want to see another Boston. They want like two
They don't want
guys.
to see another Nets. They don't want to see another big three. Like
No, well, this
grouping up.
Boston team is better than that Nets team.
But they did it organically. Like they traded assets. They traded their number one pick, Marcus Smart, which was a high draft pick for them. They traded him to get Porzingis. They drafted Tatum and Brown. You know what I mean? Like they did it the right way. It wasn't three players who was plotting, and they just said, "All right, we're gonna go on this team. We're gonna run the team, and we're gonna."
No, that's what I'm saying though. But Adam Silver doesn't want to see that. I mean, Boston stock. I don't see anybody in the league that can actually beat them, man. I just don't see it.
And Knicks is gonna beat them in 7, bro. We here, man. We here, man.
Let's go.
You feel me? And the Knicks is.
I don't know. I was watching the Canada.
The Knicks is starting to click, BK. The Knicks is starting to click.
I just don't see him matching up to Boston, man. I don't see
it. At the right time. I mean, we all know the Cavs is gonna fall off.
They're probably like the best ones in a position that they match up to Boston better. Right, you got Evan Mobley.
I was gonna. Their size gives Boston problems.
Yeah.
Knicks don't.
Other than that, I just don't see anybody else really kind of like challenging Boston, man.
Can we be real?
I'm not gonna front, bro.
Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead.
The Knicks would have been smarter to keep Hartenstein and not get Bridges. Like they'd be better if they just would have kept Hartenstein.
Yeah, that's what
we got. Mitchell Robinson though. He's coming back, Gary.
Mitchell
Robinson coming back.
He's hurt.
You can't depend on him.
You can't depend.
Bro,
I like Mitchell Robinson to a degree.
He's gonna be back around January, right? I always tell people we gotta wait to see the full product before we could judge these teams.
Wait, hold on. You gotta understand. Hold on. You see what Ja Morant's doing right now? Ja Morant said he's not dunking anymore, right? The injuries, man, like the injuries could take a psychological effect on you, man. Like I said, when Kyrie Irving came over here to the Nets, right? He wasn't Cleveland Kyrie. I mean, there was a difference between Cleveland Kyrie and Brooklyn Kyrie.
Mitchell Robinson's like 23, 24, bro. He's a kid still.
I know, but if you have have these injuries, man.
Mitchell Robinson's like 20, 23, 24, bro. He's a young guy. He's not old.
No, I
Look
know
it
that.
up. He's
I
like
know,
20
but
years
John
old.
Morant, listen, John Morant's young too, and he's saying he's not going to do those crazy dunks anymore.
Well, here's the thing, BK.
Mitchell
Right when
Robinson,
Mitchell Robinson
26.
got
He's gonna
hurt,
be 27 in April.
he young though. He a young guy.
He's
It's
not
not
a
like
spring
yo,
chicken,
bro.
and he's had
I'm
devastating
not.
injuries.
Not
He's
by
a seven
NBA.
foot.
Not,
No,
he's young. Listen,
no,
hold
right.
He's a
him,
seven foot
hold him.
two player with
He's
ankle
young.
problems.
He's
He's
young.
old.
Yeah, like to
He's
like
young.
the average standard person, but in the NBA, that's kind of old a little bit, man.
His
Hold on,
ankles
wait.
are 70 years old.
Yeah.
But
A
this
7'2"
past injury
player
he
with
had,
lower body in with a 7'2" player with several lower extremity injuries. Nah,
yeah.
Yeah, I
yo.
mean, because like I said, you see
No,
John, man.
but this
John
last
Morant had a
injury
whole
though,
bunch.
Pod. This last injury was a freak accident though. This particular injury, he's coming back off of. You feel
No,
me?
it
But
definitely was a dirty
yeah,
play, but it doesn't change the
you know what
fact
I'm
that
saying?
he's 7'2", he's heavy.
Yeah.
He's like he's not even like he looks slim. He's not. He carry all his weight on the lower body. Pause.
Okay.
And when you're 7'2", like he is, and you have ankle and foot injuries, he has foot and ankle injuries. It's not going to be easy to bring him back. That's why they traded for Carl Anthony Towns. That's why they shook the team up the way that they did.
Well, the thing is,
That wasn't a
the
plan.
Knicks is not
That
winning
happened because he
anything.
was, huh?
No, right. But they're not winning anything unless they have a center. So again, you can't really
Carl
judge them
Anthony
until
Towns is their
Mickey's back.
center.
Who?
Carl Anthony
No, you're not,
Towns is
bro.
their center.
No. He's their center until they get Mitchell Robinson. Because really, Pod, right? Josh Hart is supposed to be the odd man out. He's not supposed to be the starter. It's supposed to be Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby at the 3, Anthony Towns at the 4, and then Mitchell is supposed to be the Rudy Gobert. So until he comes back and puts Towns back in his rightful position, you're not gonna know what they look like. It's just like Chris Middleton. He just came back tonight, right? He was like 2 for like 12, right? He's gonna get better. But as he gets more integrated, the Bucks is gonna be very formidable. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They actually almost beat
I just
Boston
like I
tonight.
said, I
They're
don't
gonna
see
be formidable.
anybody but Cleveland really matching up with Boston. And getting
Yeah,
back to
Bro, Cleveland don't match up with Cleveland.
And
Cleveland loses every time in the playoffs, though, BK. So I don't even know how you can say Cleveland. They lost
they
twice
had
in the
Yo,
playoffs.
listen, Evan
yo,
Mobley
BK,
looks.
Harlem. This year is the worst year to try to judge teams. There are 7 teams in the East that are tanking right now.
Yeah.
There are 3 teams in the West that are tanking.
Wait, hold on.
This is
I want to
the
ask you this,
worst
Todd.
year to gauge how good a team is because nobody's really trying to
Hold on,
win.
but I want to ask
Everybody's
you
trying to
this.
get Cooper flat.
Prior to
It's
you finish,
disgusting.
you think the Hawks is tanking? Because the way they playing, they
Yes.
not playing like they tanking. They won 6 in a row. Bro. I don't know if they
They could pull the
tanking.
plug. Hold on. They could pull the plug anytime, man.
I think
They can, but
I
like they're not playing
think
like
what
they're tanking.
happens
Though they're
is
playing like they're winning.
no. You don't judge it by the players or the coaches because players and coaches don't tank. You judge it by the fact that none of these teams are trying to improve themselves to go back and compete. Like look at Indiana. Indiana made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They're one of the youngest teams in the league. But you know what the
And they one of the
Indiana
worst too
GM
right now.
you know what the GM of Indiana is thinking to himself right now? No matter what I do, I can't beat Boston with this team. I also can't
Absolutely not.
sign free agents. I also can't sign free agents because nobody wants to come to Indiana. So the
Facts.
only way
Nah,
they can
facts.
get players is or to get a player that puts them above the Celtics is to get it out the draft.
Yeah.
So teams that you're
Right.
not expecting to tank are tanking. And they tanking hard. Like the Sixers.
No, that's what I was trying. That's what I'm trying to tell Harlem. Like Boston is just like stacked. You know, like they
Nah,
and
yo.
the Adam
Yo,
Silver
bro, they
doesn't want to
stacked, but
see.
they could be beat though. But they could be beat.
Man.
You talking like they
Every
can't
team
be
can be
beat.
beat.
Boston
Every
could be
team.
beat, bro. Stop
I
it.
seen the
All
Jordan, I
right,
seen the Jordan
barring
boys get beat.
injuries, yeah, all right, yeah, you could beat Boston, but
Nah,
like,
bro. Even if they healthy, they could be beat, bro. It's chinks in their armor, bro. I'm gonna
like
keep
what?
it a buck.
With Boston, yeah.
Like, all
okay, they shoot 100
bro, it's a
three-pointers. So
lot
if
of
they're not
chinks.
hitting their threes, they lose.
Gary.
No, it's not even just that, Gary. It's not
Gary,
even
It
just
is
that.
that,
Like
though. If you're
Jason
not hitting
Tatum.
No. Hold on,
I
Gary.
hate their offense, bro. I get it's good.
Yeah.
But God,
They
Yeah,
got
but
elite, they
Gary,
got elite shot making in Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. You got
hold on,
Porzingis.
BK, but I disagree because Jason Tatum is not elite in the playoffs, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Let's not act like Jason Tatum is just
Calm down.
He's elite in the
oh,
playoffs.
Yeah,
he's
Listen,
not,
no,
bro.
hold up,
He's
hold up,
He
hold
not.
led
up.
his team
I know,
He's
listen,
not,
I know
in
you're a
Pod.
Knicks
rebounding
fan.
and assists.
I know you're a Knicks
Pod,
fan.
he's not. No, bro. It's not
No,
even.
he's
It's not
nice,
even
yo.
that. Like, yo,
He's a
Pod. All right, look.
champion,
I'm not
man.
saying he's not good, but he's not elite. It's a difference between good and elite. Jalen Brown in the playoffs is elite. Jason Tatum is not elite, bro. We got to just stop like lying to ourselves. Jalen Brown was the best player last year for Boston in the playoffs, not Jason Tatum. Can we all agree on that?
hang
Respectfully,
on,
what I
hang on.
saw. Respectfully,
Come
what I
on,
saw
bro.
just
Let
from
me
a
address
person who
that.
watches a lot of basketball, they doubled Jason Tatum, and they guarded Jalen Brown 1-on-1, and he punished them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
You got two
All right.
superstars
Cool.
in your offense. You sell out the Dallas don't have defenders like that. They sold out to stop
I'm
Tatum,
not just talking
and
about Dallas.
it
I'm talking
worked.
about the whole playoffs. Jalen Brown was their best player. Like not just the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
champ. The whole
Hold on, he
playoffs
just
was their
I
best
agree
explained
with
it
player.
that.
to
But
you.
the
He just
strategy
explained it to
across
you.
the board is you try to stop Tatum, because if Tatum gets going, he gets everybody going. So you try to stop Tatum. Teams sold out to stop the 6'10" guy, and Jalen Brown punished them for it.
Yeah.
That is the
Y'all really
way. Like
think Jalen? Y'all really think Jason Tatum is better than Jalen Brown though?
I don't
Ah,
have a strong
He not
opinion
better
on
than
that. I think
bro.
the
He
league
not better,
thinks
bro.
so.
He not better than Jalen Brown. I'm sorry, bro. He not.
I think the league thinks.
I'm sorry.
I think the league, like when the scouts go bring back the information to the coaches and they draw up the game plan, it's obvious, like that I can see clear as day, is that
Let me
teams
ask you. Let me put it
load
like
up to
this:
stop Tatum.
if you ask 30 GMs, same salary, same everything, who would you rather have, Tatum or Brown? Who are they picking?
They're
Tatum.
gonna pick Tatum, of course.
They're
But what
gonna
I'm
pick
saying
Tatum.
is that don't mean because they're gonna pick you, it mean you better. I'm just going off
No,
the eye test,
I don't think
Gary.
we're saying on better. What we're saying is who, like when the coach is planning for in the playoffs,
Who are they
which is
spending
something you
most?
could do in the
Yeah.
playoffs and you can't do in the regular season. When you making a game plan and the focus of that plan, they say we got to stop Tatum.
Okay,
yeah.
That's the
but let me
perspective
ask
of
you
the
this:
league.
Tatum's footwork is better than Jalen Brown's, right?
because of what Brown did last year, Pod, right? Does that game plan change this year? Because you damn sure ain't going into the playoffs this year with that same game plan. Because you
I,
already
I,
seen what Jalen Brown could do, and he's done it consecutive years now.
But you got to
Even the
remember
year
too,
before he won
if
the
you have
championship, he was
Porzingis,
cooking.
that's the thing. You got Porzingis can drop 30 too. I mean, he can drop 30.
Yeah, he can, bro, but like, he always injured. He just came back, and he's not playing again. So I'm like,
They're
I
gonna
don't know
listen.
what's
They're
going on with
saving
this guy.
him. They're saving him for the playoffs, man. You don't need Porzingis right now in the regular season.
And that's
They're
what I
gonna
hate
save.
about the game of basketball, bro. Like, if that's the case, you might as well save LeBron and save, you know what I mean? Like, we want to
Well,
see these guys play,
LeBron got a
man. It's
trash
just
roster
bad,
around
bro.
him, man. They Rob
No, he
Pelinka sent
do.
them 30.
Yo,
LeBron picked
you
it
know what's
though.
crazy, BK? I didn't even see the game, right? He put up like 30-something points. Remember I told you, bro, if you put LeBron on the Nets, there'll be a top 14. And everybody, yo, Harlem, you whack. Bro, he's 40 years old, and he's still making people around him competitive. Anywhere LeBron James goes, he's instantly going to make you better. He got like the Chris Paul effect, bro. You could put anybody around. Like, I swear, Chris Paul and LeBron, you put them
Yeah,
on any
that
team.
that's hard to say right now though. They like in 11th place. They're below the Nets. They're
No, I
Yeah,
get
literally
yeah,
that,
below
but
the Lakers are
I'm just,
literally below
but
the
I'm
Nets right
saying,
now.
no. I know that part, but I'm just saying LeBron has that effect, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He can't, like, people got to hit shot, and then plus the Eastern Conference is easier. So I'm saying if you put him on the Nets right now, they're top 14, bro. Not in the West, but in the East, if you put LeBron with Cam Thomas right now, you don't think they're top 14?
Yeah, yeah. LeBron is LeBron. LeBron is the greatest of all
Yeah.
time. Like there's no doubt about
Nah,
that.
I'm
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying,
say
like
that
he
part.
hasn't done that.
I
He
ain't gonna
hasn't
say
done
that
that.
part. I ain't gonna say that.
He hasn't done that for the Lakers though. Like the Lakers,
Well, yeah, because and the Lakers,
they
I don't know
they
what they doing.
So I don't know
I don't know.
how much that is him or how much is it's them.
Nah,
Sometimes
you need better players around them, man. The rest of, I mean, it's
Yeah,
AD who you got to push buttons for to get him to really
him
play.
and AD scored like 80 points tonight, bro, and they still lost. It was like they was
Yeah.
out there on the
That's
island
what I'm
by
saying. You
themselves.
need better pieces, man. You need better pieces.
And to be
Now,
honest,
this
we
is why
yeah.
I'm so for the Nets
Excuse me.
tanking is because the only way to acquire top end talent now is through the draft. The new CBA is not gonna let you do what Kyrie, KD, and Harden did. That's not happening no more.
yeah.
What you have to do if you're the Brooklyn Nets, and that's what all the other teams aren't bullshitting. Yo, the Wizards, Utah, those
Yeah.
motherfuckers know how to tank. Yo, those
Nah,
like it's
hold
it'll be hard to
on,
catch
Pod.
them.
Bro,
But it's
Pod,
because
I
they
just really
understand.
think, bro, I just think Washington bad, bro. Like, it's a difference between
No,
putting a
what he's
product out
saying,
there
they're
that
tanking
can't
though. They're
win.
tanking. They're tanking. They're not
They're
trying to
tanking.
really. Yeah.
Kuzma and
I
Poole,
respect
and then
Pod.
Koulibaly.
I respect your basketball, like awareness and all that, bro. But I'm gonna be honest, I disagree with you as far as tanking. I just think tanking is bad for the game, bro.
They,
In my personal
bro,
opinion, I
and
just think it's bad
Adam
for the
Silver
on
game.
don't
that.
like
You
the
know what I
CBA that
believe?
way.
You know what I believe? I believe
It's just bad for
everybody
the
should be
game,
free
bro.
agents. I believe you should be able to negotiate with any team in the league and go wherever you want if you're a player. And that's not the system. The system is the team with the worst record has the highest percentage chance, and it's not even a high percentage. It's like 14%. But the worst team in the NBA gets a guarantee to pick top 5. And statistically, it's a
Okay.
guarantee to pick top 3. It's almost like it's very rare. Last year was one of the few years the worst team got the 5th pick. So
I want to ask you a question.
if you have these
Name the 7
transformational
teams.
players, hold on a second. If you have these
Go ahead.
transformational players that are available to you in the top of this draft, the Nets have to do everything in their power to get one.
Yeah, I agree. That's the only way. That's the only way. Because even if you have
So
the cap space in
who
26, I mean, you're not going to really, the probability, you have a better chance of hitting the slot machine than, let's say, trying to convince Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to try to come over here,
But if you got a
Pod.
nice
So
little young team, like let's say you got Ace Bailey, Cam Thomas takes a step ahead, Clowney starts to show something, and you draft something else with the other 4 picks that you have in this draft, and now you go back into 2026 when a SGA is coming available, he might just go, you know what? I did what I can with OKC. We won a chip. We didn't win a chip. Now I want to go and play in a big city, and I could play in New York with this stacked young team that's going to be good for 10 years. You could get SGA here.
I want to ask you a question, Pod. So if the
I don't
Nets
know,
is good
man.
if the Nets is good for 10 years,
BK.
if the Nets win for 10 years and they don't win a championship, are you okay with that?
I mean, I would be thrilled if we could be like a really good team. I mean, I want to win a championship. I want that parade on Flatbush Ave.
No.
But
Just answer that question, Pod. If they was good,
what's
but
good
they
though?
never won
What
in
is
10
good?
years.
Define good.
Good is like winning games in the regular season. They go to the second round every year. Maybe one year they go to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they never won a championship. The reason I asked, would you be okay if they never won, is because y'all put so much emphasis on this generational talent. They're gonna have a good team. So I want to know if these guys who they get, like say
No,
they get Ace Bailey, right?
listen.
Who you hold on?
I would roll the dice to win a championship if you're good for 10 years. Just being good for
But I'm
10 years.
saying if they don't win,
But
I'm
if they
saying, would you be
no,
okay
but
with
if
that?
they didn't win one, right? Let's say they were
Uh-huh.
competitive that whole 10 years and they didn't win one. I'd be okay with that.
Uh-huh.
I
That's a
basically be
failure
my
though, Pod.
grandfather. Huh? What
That's
you
a
say?
failure
I
though.
know. I agree with
That's
Hall.
a
That's a
failure.
failure.
That's a failure though.
Harlem,
Because
like you're.
no, hold
It
on,
depends on
Pod.
what you.
It's a failure
It's an
because
opinion.
you
It's an opinion. I've
no,
never experienced
it's
the
not
Nets.
because no,
Yeah.
it's not, Pod. You know why? Because you said let's tank, let's get Ace Bailey. We got these picks. Let's get a star. Let's just say hypothetically you get Giannis. Not saying we are. I'm just throwing him out there. Say you get Ace Bailey, then you flip some picks. You get Giannis. You keep Cam Thomas. Boom. You got a big three. You got Ace and Cam for the next 10 years. You got Giannis a good 4 years, right? This is your 10-year window. And then you just add pieces around that. If you don't win, that is an epic fail. The way
I
that
agree.
Cam
I
can
agree with
score,
that too. I agree with that too.
that's
But
an epic fail.
is it an epic fail? Yes. Would my blood pressure be a lot lower than it is right now? Yes. I would love to have a great team that's consistent and takes the very best teams to the end. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
considering what I've had, and then what you got to realize though is look at the landscape of the league. The league, even the teams that don't win the championships, have amazing superstar level players. Minnesota has Anthony Edwards. Memphis has Ja Morant. The Nets don't have nothing like that.
Hey,
Detroit has Cade
nah.
Cunningham, Jaden Ivey,
Yeah.
this other kid Duran. Like, we don't have nothing like that, and they're tanking
No,
too.
listen.
It's an arms race.
Hey, listen.
Yo.
I want to hear.
That's a really good point, Pod. That's
Say that
good.
again?
You're right. No, Pod
Yo,
is right.
Gary.
Like, look, Detroit's got Duran,
I
who's
wanted to hear
10
you.
times better than Claxton, and Cade, who's 10 times better than Cam, and they're tanking.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
right.
whoa.
That's right.
Gary, come on, bro. Yo, Gary, Cade is not 10 times better than. Come on, Gary.
He's
Come
much,
on,
much
man.
better.
He not.
I love
Hold
Wait,
on, Gary.
yes, he is, man. I
Come
like
on,
him.
no,
I
he's
love
not,
him.
him.
bro. Hold on. Yo, Gary, right now at this moment, is Cade Cunningham impacting winning more? He's not.
No,
Not
you
at this
can't say
moment.
it's because his team sucks every year. That's true.
No, yeah,
Cam
no.
Thomas not even in
I
the
get it.
lineup, and they still winning. The winning is not coming from Cam Thomas. He's just a big
No,
part
I
of it.
know that part, but I'm saying, right, like Cade Cunningham is okay, but I've watched him. He's not like all worldly to me neither, bro.
Whoa.
I don't
Hang on.
even think he's close to like
hold
LaMelo
on,
Ball.
Detroit called you right
Yo,
now
he's
and
nice.
said, "I will
I'm
give you
taking over
Cade
everybody on the
Cunningham
Nets.
for Cam Thomas." Would you take the trade?
Absolutely not. I'm not doing it, bro. Hell no.
Oh my God!
Nah, bro.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll give up bum ass. I'll give up bum ass Ben Simmons in a heartbeat, though. I'll
Yo,
pack him up. Yeah.
Listen,
Because Gary, I'm looking at
if
it
they
from look,
offered you
Gary.
Cade Cunningham, you would not take Cade Cunningham for Cam
I'm
Thomas.
gonna tell you why, Pod, right? Because I'm looking at it from a logical standpoint. If you already think the Nets is terrible, right? Why would I trade one good player for another good player? They're
It's
gonna
a
be in the same boat.
hypothetical. We're not
No,
comparing teams. We're comparing players.
Right.
No. I know that, BK, but I'm saying the whole object of making a trade is for you to be better. Cade is going to be in the same predicament Cam's in.
No, not
So if
in this
anything,
particular. Not in this particular. Like we're basically going. If you let's say it like this, if you were starting a team right now, starting an NBA franchise, right?
yeah,
Which player would you start it with? Cade Cunningham or
Cam, bro. I'm
Cam
going
Thomas?
with Cam, bro. I'm going with
Wow.
Cam. He got that Michael Jordan
Hey, give me
gene, bro.
hold on. You're not because I don't want to make. I want to make sure
Yo,
Harlem is not sounding like a
I
fanboy.
appreciate Harlem's loyalty. Let me tell you, I'd rob a bank with Harlem. I'll tell you right now. His loyalty is
Yo, Harlem,
incredible,
drop
bro.
off and come back in. I got the link up right here, man. You got that noise. Yeah. Drop off and come back in. The link is up. Yeah, he's in a rural area, so the signal kind of like messes up and it makes a lot of noise. Harlem be bugging out sometimes, man. Like I said, I love Cam Thomas. But like, and you know, I love Ben Simmons, but like, if you was to give me John Morant and you says, hey, we'll take Ben Simmons, bye
BK,
Ben.
BK, the goal is to put someone like Cade Cunningham next to Cam Thomas. The Brooklyn Nets goal should be exactly that. Like, I want to make that clear. But if you had to have the choice between Cam Thomas and Cade Cunningham, a 6'8", 6'9" point guard, I don't know how you say.
Well, he's not a point guard. I think that's really more or less the problem. I don't think he can run the point. You know, he doesn't want to do it. It's a lot of responsibility, man.
Yeah,
for Cam,
I mean,
but
Cade.
He is the point guard though. Cade Cunningham. He is the point guard right
now.
now.
I'm just saying they kind of need to move him off ball though. You know, they're trying to get him and Ivy on the floor together more often because they're the two best players. But that's the challenge with the draft. The draft, you got to draft the best player available. Yeah,
and it made them draft the point guard 3 times in a row. Which
sometimes you gotta get it right though, man. I mean, the draft picks aren't a guarantee, right? They have how many picks this next year in the draft? Like 6?
4 in the first and 2 in the second. 4. Yeah, 6 total.
All right, so you got 4 players. So somebody on the team is actually staying. I was talking on Gary's show there and Dylan, and they want to just like totally just pull the plug and start Deion Johnson, right? And I'm like,
BK, they're pulling the plug.
No, not right now. I'm saying not right now.
Hey, yo, Pop, can I just answer this one question for you, bro?
Okay,
so the reason I would take Cam over Cade is simple, right? I value, and this is just in basketball, period. I value killer instinct over stats. So if you say LeBron is the greatest of all time, right? Statistically, that's facts. But when it comes to killer instinct, Michael Jordan is the greatest. So to me, it's like a personal opinion for what you like. If you like the stats and the all-around game, you always gonna pick who's better statistically. But if you like killer instinct and when the game on the line, hold on, right? But if you like killer instinct and when the game on the line, get out my way, you gonna go Jordan. So for me, when I look at Cade, if you look at stats, right, he gonna give you the points, he gonna give you the playmaking, he gonna rebound, he's gonna defend better, right? So people will say, yo, I like Cade better. But if you just like the killer instinct, like when the game on the line, I'm gonna rip your heart out, it's Cam Thomas, bro. And you can just see that.
What kind of an analysis is that? Hold on. What kind of analysis?
No, facts though. Because at the end of the day, that's what I value. I value killer instinct. Cade Cunningham has no killer instinct. He's not a dog like Cam.
All right. So if you have hold on. If you have 2 players, hold on. If you have 2 players draped all over you, right, and somebody's wide open under the basket, you still want Cam Thomas taking that shot or making the right basketball play? So sometimes you
remember when Phoenix played the Lakers? And the Lakers got that steal, and Kobe shot it over Steve Nash, Rajah Bell, and somebody else.
Come on, man.
You remember that?
Come on. Stop. That's
I'm just giving you a fact. I'm just giving you a fact. It's been done.
I know, but that's disrespectful to Kobe.
No. I know that, but I'm just saying, bro. Some people have that type of killer instinct, and I'm gonna be honest, Pod. If LeBron had the Jordan Kobe killer instinct, it would be no debate for me. But he don't have it, bro. He just don't have it. Some players are naturally gifted, but they don't have that killer instinct. Cade is a good player, but he's not a dog. He's not that get out my way. I'm gonna take the game.
Cade has not gotten the
you act like hold on. You act like Cam Thomas has led this team to multiple wins and playoff series. How's that working out for him though?
No. I'm not saying. I'm just saying Cam is just more of a AOBK. So, you gonna tell me Cam Thomas is not more of a killer than Cade? Is that what you're telling me? You've watched both of them play, and you're gonna honestly tell me Cam is not more of a killer than him?
Yeah, but again, a lot of times that killer mentality, that killer instinct is gonna work against you a lot of times more than it's gonna work for you.
Nah,
it ain't working against Steph Curry and Kobe.
It's gonna work against you at times. But at times it's going to work for you. It's like you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Kobe Bryant has the most missed shots in NBA history, man. Followed by LeBron.
He also got 5 championship rings.
Yeah,
exactly.
We know Shaq carried Kobe to 3 of those.
No, he didn't.
Who's the finals MVP?
Stop it.
Who's the finals MVP? Wait,
MVP
stop.
is a nonsense award voted on by the
Hold on, Gary.
Okay,
Who was the
hang
finals
on.
MVP?
What?
Shaq got
Right.
the media award.
Exactly.
Who won more?
Media
who won
award?
more?
What?
Who won more? It's a media award. It's voted on by people in the media. It's a media award.
Oh, come on, dude.
It is.
Yes, it is. It is.
Who won more rings, Kobe or Shaq?
Kobe, exactly. Facts.
So Shaq
And
played
Kobe
with
won
Penny
2
Hardaway.
championships.
I gotta go by one
and
ring. Like, I can see if it was Bill. I can see if it was like Bill Russell or something like that. I mean, then I'm like,
Yo, Scott,
one ring.
Hey, what's
BK,
up?
nobody's gonna ever have 12 or 13 rings, bro. That's never gonna happen again in life.
No, I'm just saying it's
closest
one ring.
person-
BK,
the closest person to Bill
Can I ask you a
Russell is
question?
probably Robert Ory. He got what, 8 rings, right, Pod? He got 8 rings.
Yeah,
Seven rings.
Yeah.
I think.
seven rings.
Seven?
BK,
Alright,
can I
seven.
ask you a question? You go all the way back to the.
Hey, hold
Kobe
on,
and-
wait. Y'all can't do that to the GOAT. Yo, he has 11 rings, 12 as a coach if you add his coaching.
Who's that?
Russell.
Russell.
Oh, yeah. You know, it was like 12 rings. Yeah. But they say 11 officially as a player.
11
But
and
yeah.
then one as a coach. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
right. All right. 12
Not
rings.
7. Don't shortchange the man. He don't have 1 over Jordan.
Oh,
He
you were
got-
saying Robert Ory. Robert Ory has.
Ory.
seven.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Robert Ory.
I
Yeah,
said
Robert
Robert
Ory.
Ory is the closest person to Bill Russell as far as
Yeah,
rings.
I mean, I don't look at. Hold on.
Oh,
Rings is listen. Championship basketball is a team sport, right? Kobe didn't win those rings by himself, right? Shaq
He
didn't.
didn't.
All right,
He
so
did.
Michael
Fact.
Jordan didn't win the
Yeah.
rings by himself. Michael Jordan back in the
We
early
no, no, no,
90s.
no.
Michael
We
Jordan
understand
Jordan
that.
squad.
kind of did.
But when you play the game, BK, you play the game to win rings, right? That's why I
You
said
need,
the
you
pod.
need,
If
you need
the
role players that actually hit shots. Michael
no,
Jordan
right.
only
But
scored
I'm-
like 30-something
You're right.
points. There's other
That's
points to be
true.
scored in the game,
You
right?
need
But
team.
no,
You need
but
a
again,
team.
you play the game to win championships, correct? That's what you play for, right?
Listen,
why
it's
I
a team sport. It's not boxing.
But you
Bro,
need a killer.
You ain't listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying that you play the game to win championships. That's what I'm asking. I'm saying that's
Yeah.
what you play for, right? Okay,
Well,
then.
it depends,
So
on, it
again,
depends on the player.
but that's what I'm saying. The pod. If you have these 3 great players on your team with good role players and you don't win, that's an epic fail.
Yeah, that
Because
is a
right
fail.
now, most
got
of you
good
guys
players.
want them to tank to get what you believe is a generational talent. So if this generational talent doesn't help get y'all over the hump, it's an epic fail, bro. It's nothing that you guys can say. Because y'all all came up here and said, we want the Nets to lose. We want them to tank.
That all depends, man. There's a lot of
It
things
don't
that go
depend on
into that,
nothing.
man.
It's an epic fail, bro.
Hold on.
It is an epic
Let me give you the
fail.
response. Let me give you the reverse to that. If you continue to win, and it puts you in that right on the outside of the playoffs, where every year you're a playing team and you're in the middle, and you don't ever get a high draft pick because you're always kind of on the cusp of the playoffs. Then what are you then? You
Right.
just
It's the
you
same
just
thing.
average.
It's an
you
epic
just-
fail. It's
you're
an
just
epic
an
fail
average
either way.
team in purgatory.
Right. Absolutely. But you know what, Pa? I'm gonna tell you something. I don't undervalue these guys like y'all do. So when I hear you say things like the Nets don't have talent, I just feel like that's a bad choice of
Wait a
words.
minute. Wait. Hold on. Nobody say anything, man. What do you mean undervalued? All right, hold on. If a player can't go to his left, right? And I say he needs to work on his left hand, how's that undervaluing him, Harlem? Please explain.
No, hold on, wait.
No, that's not
Let
hold
me
on
explain.
anything.
I'm
Explain.
about to explain, right? So Pod said they have no talent. You don't make it to
Not
the
that they don't have
NBA.
talent. No talent. Of course they have talent. They're in the NBA.
Okay.
I'm saying that they don't have that
I would
the
think
level
so.
of talent on the Nets doesn't even match the level of talent on bad teams. We're just an overachieving,
Hold on.
hard-working,
Hey, yo,
I
scrappy
disagree
team with a
with
good
that.
coach.
But I disagree with that too, though, Pod, because
Nah,
it's like
Pod is
it's
right.
like-
I said this multiple
No,
occasions.
he's not.
I
No, bro, that's
disagree with
not
that.
fact.
Play hard.
Because we've seen Jalen Green and Keon Johnson and these guys play good. Now I understand, BK, that y'all rebuttal is gonna be, oh, they can't sustain this. But at the end of the day, and I've been said this, if you take the vets off of the team,
Wait, hold on.
I believe.
Podthorne, explain to him again, and Harlem, let Podthorne explain why this is not sustainable and why Sean Marks is not going to let this happen.
Listen,
I can understand why Sean Marks won't let it happen.
listen.
I can understand that.
Scott, let's compare the Nets to the Wizards. The Wizards have Bilal Coulibaly. They have Alexander Sarr. They have Kuzma and Poole.
Right.
They have more talent. Like I'm just talking about individual basketball talent.
I don't agree with that, Pod. No, okay. Bro, that's not true. Nope, I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that,
These
bro.
teams,
I'm not giving you that, bro.
Teams,
would you say they're a better team?
Oh, they're not a good team at all. They're not a good organization.
So
they're not a good team.
So talent doesn't win you a title.
Yes, it does. If you got to play against Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown,
alone don't
Derek
win
White, Kristaps Porzingis.
Hold on. Scott has a point, like because the talent has to kind of mesh. You can't just have like 5 guys and there's no synergy or anything. Like
that's why it doesn't.
Hey, yo, Pod.
What you're saying is it doesn't really matter.
I'm asking you, Pod, if you get rid of Cam Johnson,
it does matter because what it does is it puts your team in purgatory. It puts you in that mediocre. We're just a mediocre.
I watched Jordan. Jordan take.
There's no Jordan on the net.
Wait, listen. I watched Jordan, even though the league wanted Jordan to be the selling point of the league, and he was a talented player. But I watched average players on the Bulls become better players
because they play with Michael Jordan.
Hey, yo, Pod, I'm gonna ask you a question.
The Bulls right now.
All right, Pod, hold on, Pod. If you take Cam Johnson, Dennis Schroeder, and Finney Smith off the Nets, right? You got Cam, right? I'm just gonna name some of these guys. You got Cam Thomas, you got Dayron, you got Clax, you got Jalen Green, you got Keon Johnson, Trendon Walford, Clowney, right? You're telling me, right, that those guys are not better than who you just named on the Wizards? You, even without the vets, you telling me that Nets team still can't beat the Wizards? Are you out of your mind, bro? What are we talking about, bro? They'll still beat that Wizards team, bro. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all undervalue these guys so much where you just feel like they're going to fall off a cliff. I don't believe they're going to fall off a cliff. That's why.
I mean, you see any? Hold on. You see any of these guys making an all-star team?
If they don't fall off a cliff, they are destroying the franchise. They will forever be the Knicks, Luke brother.
I mean,
they will. Yo, Pod, I don't agree with that, bro. You know why? Because listen, hold on,
why are they going to fall off the cliff, though? Right
now, hold on, Scott. I don't agree with that because here's the thing, right? None of these guys think Ace Bailey is going to come in and just be the greatest shit, right? They all said he's going to take time to develop. So, Pod, my question to you is this. All right, cool. So my question to you is this. If you feel that Ace Bailey can develop, why you think that Noah Clowney and Cam Thomas and these guys can't develop every year? Like, why do you feel like they exempt from that, bro? Because you said they'll just be in purgatory and be bad. So you're telling me that these guys are just going to be bad every year? You don't have faith that none of these guys on the Nets is going to get better? That shit is blasphemy, bro. Like,
I think so.
They're just going to stay bad every year.
Every group of player has every. Go ahead, BK.
Hold on. So for Scott actually agrees with Harlem. So what do you think Zaire Williams' ceiling is? And Gary, I want you to answer that one too.
Damn, you changed the conversation for me.
No, because he's saying like, oh, give these guys a chance. And I'm like,
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I can't.
I'm just saying, BK, you don't well.
Who has more
I named certain players though. Hold on, I named certain players though. BK, I said Cam, I said Clowney, right? Zaire and these guys been in a little bit, but I mean like Clowney, like guys that's new.
Came out of college raw, man. I mean, he has a lot of work to do on his game, dude.
No. I understand. Hey, BK, you're not listening. BK, you're not listening. You're talking, but you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Hold on, no. Pod said that if Ace Bailey comes out of the league, it's going to take him a couple of years to develop, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So follow me. He said if the Nets don't get him, they're gonna be bad every year. So my rebuttal to that is, you don't think
it's
that
not about one
Clowney and these
particular
other guys
player,
are gonna get better? You just think
It's
every
not-
year these guys on the Nets is gonna stay bad? That don't make
It's
sense.
not. They all have a ceiling,
Ben
and then they
didn't
all
improve his
have to
game,
be
right?
able. Certain
there's a
players
lot of
don't have the
players.
ability to
What
lift
about
the
like
floor.
hold on.
Go ahead, BK. Sorry, I keep
What about
talking.
Julius Randle? He's never developed a right hand, right? D'Angelo
Julius
Russell
Randle
never.
got better. What are you talking about? He got better, bro. He
Julius
got better,
Randle's a
bro. He
bad
got
example.
better.
He's
Stop
all
it, bro.
NBA. He was all NBA two
Yeah, I'm
times.
Bro,
just
he
saying
got
to take
better.
his game
Yeah,
to the
because
next
he's
level.
a stat compiler. Like he doesn't
He
impact
got
the
better,
game.
bro. What are you talking about? Yo, bro, Julius Randle is
Julius
nowhere
Randle's
what he was on the Lakers and the Pelicans, bro. He went to the
Well, I
Knicks.
know he's gotten better, but he still
He got
doesn't really have
better.
a right hand. You know,
What are you
so
talking about?
same thing with
Oh,
D'Angelo
my
Russell,
God.
right? It's another one.
This is crazy.
Who else?
BK.
So you think Noah
But
Clowney?
you project
Hold on. You think that Noah Clowney can turn into, like, let's say, Triple J in like 2
BK.
years?
You project.
At
You
the
have to
core,
stop
maybe.
projecting. You got to
Maybe
stop
he
projecting
could.
on people, bro. Just because D'Angelo Russell never developed or Nick Claxton never developed to how you feel, you can't say that about every player, bro. Every player is
I'm just
different,
saying.
bro.
I'm just looking at, like,
Every player is
Can I-
different.
30,
can I-
30
can I
something years
ask
I've been
one
watching
thing?
the NBA.
Can I
Can
ask
Noah
one
Clowney
thing?
become
Yo,
like Al
let's
Horford?
let's ask something. Yo.
That's more realistic, Gary. Yeah.
Now there's
That's
32
a good
teams
player.
in the league, right? There's 32 teams in the league, right? Is
Right.
it more?
Right.
32, right?
30.
30 teams in the league. There's only one. You can easily make the thing that winning the title puts you into another level, right? There's only one winner out of 30 teams. Now,
Right, but it's not just 30
out of 10
teams, it's over
out of
10
the top
years.
10, out
You
of
gotta
the
do
top
it.
10,
It's probably
we got
300 teams
we
because
got superstars on the team with good role players. Would you agree to that?
of course, but
All right,
the point is,
listen,
you
let me
want
finish.
over
Let me
10
finish.
years.
Let
You
me
want to have
finish.
one team be good over 10 years. It's not
Right.
It's not just the 30 this
But
year.
wait.
It's
What I'm
almost like
saying
300
is,
teams that you're
what
trying
I'm
to come
saying
out.
is, if you fail, is that an epic loss for those 10 teams?
Over a generation, if you fail,
If you never win a title in those 10
Well,
years.
that depends
Yeah.
on what you.
Because a lot of
you
those
go for.
teams are not going to win a title, and they got great players.
Scott, let me ask you a question.
Exactly.
Scott, let me ask you a
But the
question.
goal
Am I right
is
or
to win the
wrong?
title.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah,
Right.
you're right. But the goal
Okay,
is to
so
win
then
a title.
what's the problem?
The
Scott, let me ask you a
problem is
question.
you got to win.
Yeah, but you're not. Everybody can't win.
Everybody
can't win.
Listen, if you
It's like you playing ball and you only got one ball, one person shooting the ball. Not all four players on your team, when you on the court, can shoot the ball.
Scott,
everybody can't score.
Scott, let me tell you what my perspective is.
Everybody can't score.
You build a team. You build a team over 4 years. That team is a young team. That team. Let's say
you try to get a young team.
Let's say everything goes right in the draft. You get AJ DeBanza, you get Ace Bailey, you got this exciting young team.
Right.
They're gonna lose. That's once you have two superstars installed like that, they're gonna lose even the first few years. But over a generation, over 10 years, a decade of basketball, you gotta win one.
Well, a lot
but
of
the
teams
thing
don't
is,
win
though,
one.
yo,
Scott, let me ask
but
you
the
this,
thing
right?
is, right, the talent is gonna get better every year, right? So after this draft, the next draft, you got AJ, you got Boozer, you got Cayenne Anthony, you got Bryce James, right? So the talent's gonna get better.
Than all of them.
Right. But what I'm saying is, as the shit goes on, it's gonna be harder for the Nets to win. That's why I keep saying if the Nets don't win in that time period, it's an epic fail.
Well,
Gary,
I
what was
really
your
don't
question,
think.
Scott?
Well, shit keeps rolling. I mean, it don't stop.
Hold on. Scott, Gary wants to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Gary.
Scott, if OKC with this team, with Chet, with SGA, with Jalen Williams, if they don't win a championship at all, and all these picks,
Right.
and they never win a championship, is that a failure?
No, not to me.
Absolutely.
As long as they make the
Absolutely, it's a failure.
as long as they produce every year and make it into some kind of level, Eastern Western Conference Final. Because you can't project injuries. You can't project that in the season and say, well, you got this player, but he got a hamstring. But that doesn't matter to the final product.
Yo, Gary,
everything
you play the game to win, bro.
Everything you put, all the emphasis on winning the title and not knowing that things happen.
So right now, Gary, the Knicks got Towns to win. If they don't win this year, it's an epic fail.
Well, they got 2 years. I say they got 2 years to win a championship.
Yeah, right. But each year it gets harder. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yeah,
because the talent is so much. It's hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can say, yo, Ace Bailey, this person and that person on the Nets in 10 years should get them a championship.
Guarantee a title.
But guess what, though, Gary? Anthony Edwards is going to be in the league for the next 10 years. So is Luka Doncic. So is SG. You know what I mean?
But it's not like they're gonna. Now you understand my point, Harlem. That's why you have to tank. You have to get commensurate talent with all these other teams. They've got Anthony Edwards.
Hang on. No. It don't mean that you're gonna beat them guys, though.
What's wrong with what I said, Gary?
Okay, the Knicks are an NBA contender. They never tanked. The Celtics are an NBA contender. They never tanked. You know who did tank?
No. They actually drafted some players too, though, man.
They tanked and they just got bad players. They picked high in the draft for years. They were lottery pickers for a while.
The Knicks core of players, OG, Cat, and Brunson. None of them came through the draft. They didn't tank to get any of those players.
They sold their asset. They sold the picks, the players that they drafted. They drafted Toppin. They drafted Toppin. They drafted RJ Barrett. They
used them as chips.
They used them as chips.
They used them as
chips. Off and come back in again.
But I'm saying you don't have to tank. You can use chips.
But you don't have any chips.
Well, yes, they do. Got drafted.
You don't have RJ Barrett.
And they got
Toppin. You don't have these type of players that you could actually turn into Jalen Brunson.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They teams are looking at the Nets right now.
You know, and yeah, you could build a team like that, but you would prefer to build the Boston Celtics. You would rather be Dallas that drafted Luka. You'd rather be Minnesota that drafted Anthony Edwards.
Man. I mean, you got to see who's actually in the draft.
That depends.
I'd rather get like a Şengün type player in this year's draft, but there's no Şengün.
No,
yes, there is. So, there's a kid named Derek Queen. He is
nah.
He is nice. He's the same size. He's the same size as those guys. He's actually bigger than Şengün. Şengün's only.
I mean, I'm talking about Şengün in terms of like being like passing IQ. You know,
are you kidding me? Have you seen Derek Queen?
There's literally thousands of great college players.
I watched the tape on him. I gotta watch him play live. I've watched the tape. Like he looks good. I gotta watch like a live game of him.
Right. You can make that projection on quite a few players.
It's incredible, yo. He does all the same things. I call him Black Jokic. Like that's how nice he is. And I threw in the chat this kid, Darren Peterson. I haven't seen him
coming
live
out in 26. Yeah, the following year. Yeah.
Yo, I haven't seen him live yet, but everybody that I watch and play amateur scout with, they all agree this kid is the truth. Like for him,
Star Traffic is always like put in the comments. He wants me to kind of check him out and do a video on him. But it's kind of early. We'll see. You know, and there's also fit, right? I mean, what team does Darren Peterson go to? You know, like the talent pool is getting better and better and better and better, man. So,
but my point is,
better than AJ DeBronson, right?
You want to be in position to draft this type of level of talent.
Yeah.
Like talent.
No, you and I are on the
Superstar
same
level talent.
page. It's just that Harlem wants to actually compete for a first round exit, right, and never get
Nah,
better.
it's not that. I just feel like these guys can get better, bro. Like I
How?
feel like there's people on the Nets like that can get
You
better.
said this. I mean,
Like,
I felt the same way about a lot of the Nets players. I thought Nick Claxton would be a better version of
BK,
Jared Allen. When they traded away Jared Allen, hold on, Harlem. When they traded away Jared Allen, I was like, no need to worry. And I did a video on it. We have Nick Claxton, and you looked at his skill set potentially.
Nick
He's going to
Claxton
be
is
better than
only
Jared Allen.
one.
Boy, was I wrong
Claxton
because
is
he never worked on his
only
game.
one player. He's one player,
Ben
bro.
Simmons, right? Ben Simmons never worked on his shot.
Night.
Right? His shooting mechanic still looks bad, right?
That's Ben Simmons, though, bro. You got a 15-man roster.
Harlem, where I agree with Harlem is you have players on this team that could be a part of the championship.
No, he's saying like forget drafting or tanking.
Yeah,
he wants to actually really kind of try to develop these guys into like high end.
No, but what I'm saying,
Clowney's a real player. Clowney could be a part of this team going forward, unless they draft like an Asa Newell or Noah.
I think Zaire Williams could be a part of the team too. Like his defense is
he's a role player though, man.
I don't like
it's going to take him forever to work on his ball handling, right? It's going to take him forever to work on his shooting. I don't know if he has the commitment to do it. I mean, because
he just can't shoot.
Can I ask you a question, BK? Does Dorian Finney-Smith dribble? Does PJ Tucker dribble? Does PJ Tucker dribble?
But it would help. Okay. Listen, hold on. It would help, right? Let me finish. It would help in a playoff series if Dorian Finney-Smith can add more layers to his game, right? And instead of being just a knockdown, one-dimensional shooter, right?
No,
if he might not never show that skill, though.
That's what his role is.
He might not never have to.
Bro,
he plays his role. He's one of the best players at his role in the league.
I know that. But I'm saying, like, if you run him off the three-point line, does he have a 1-2 dribble pull-up? No, right?
We've seen, hold on, BK. When you watch James Harden, dribble the air out the ball, right? He got Nicholas Batum on one wing, and he got the Chris Dunn kid on the other wing, right? Both of them guys can dribble. Nick Batum can dribble, BK. The Dunn kid, he can dribble. They can dribble pretty good, but you never see them dribble. Right, because their role is
all right. So we see players like Brook Lopez, right? For some weird reason, I don't know what it is. He's not great at making the right reads. He turns the ball over a lot. I mean, he can't pass out of double teams to this day. It's just some players that
happens, bro.
I'm just saying.
There's only one ball, man.
Yeah, there's only one ball. What Scott says, and then
and you're gonna put it in.
You gotta make good decisions. You gotta make good decisions. If you're not a good decision maker with the basketball,
Listen to what Scott is telling you, BK. He's giving you some great wisdom.
Be in the hand of your best player.
I just said that.
Your best decision maker on the court.
No, don't explain that to me, Scott.
You're not going to put it.
Scott. Hold on.
Power forward.
Explain that to Harlem. Don't explain that to me.
If I'm a power forward, I'm just saying. If I'm a power forward and I'm dribbling.
They don't have to dribble. Like Scott said, the best dribbler is going to dribble and distribute the ball. None of them other guys got to dribble. You want them other guys to dribble. They don't have to dribble. That's not their job.
To dribble.
Harlem. I didn't say they had to dribble. I said they can add, like they can turn, like I said, 1-2 dribble pull up. You never seen players do that? 1-2 dribble pull up.
They don't want them to do that, bro. Want them to stand in the corner. Why James Harden dribbles the ball and passes it to the machine.
Not like that, man. You're not listening, dude. You're not listening. What I said is 1-2 dribble pull up. That's something that
they don't want them to do that. They don't want them to do that.
Harlem. You're not listening.
You want them to do some shit that they
don't want them to do. They gotta work on it.
Bro, they don't have to work on something that the coaching staff don't want them to do,
bro. What are you talking about, man? The whole idea of getting in basketball is to get better. What are you talking about?
When you
had Kyle Korver on, you running with the 3-point line. What else can he do? What else can he do?
Pass it back
Yo,
out.
Gary. Yo, exactly.
Pass it back out. Pass it back out.
What are you talking about?
You ain't asking you to do something that
you have a shot.
not,
Listen,
that you're not comfortable with.
guys. You have a shot clock in the.
Yes, that's why. That's why
basketball,
when you
man.
put the ball on the ground, the clock runs.
BK, you never played basketball, bro. Like we up here teaching you how the game go. You want people to do shit that they don't do, bro. They don't want them to dribble.
You swing it.
None
If
of
you
that,
covered,
bro.
you swing the ball.
That's
Usually,
it, bro.
you-
Like,
What about if you have 5 seconds on the shot clock?
Then you throw it up. That's a grenade.
Oh,
What
Lord
are you asking them to do?
What are you
You're
saying?
asking
Okay,
everybody to
put it
have
like this.
ball
Put it like
skill.
this. If Kyle Korver's not hitting his 3 points shots that night, right? They're not going down that night. What is he doing for you to help you win?
They usually
Nothing.
take them out.
Right. So that's what I'm
Bro,
saying. He's a one-dimensional object. Like that's it. He can do one
bro,
thing.
at the
If
end
that's
of the
not,
day,
he can't create his own
Yo,
shot.
Gary,
He can't create
no.
shots
we've
for others.
seen. Hold on, Gary.
And
You've
even
never
if-
seen
and Gary, even if he trains to go and learn how to put the ball on the ground and dribble a little bit.
I didn't say dribble. I just said 1, 2 dribble.
Wait,
pull up.
listen. He learned how to put the ball on the ground.
Like JJ
Finney
Redick.
Smith could
Right.
do that though, BK.
Like JJ Redick
I've seen
could.
Finney Smith do that before, BK. I've seen
He's
Finney Smith put the ball on the
He's
on the
still
floor.
just a sniper for that
and
team.
score.
He's set up
I've
as
seen
a
him do that,
sniper
BK.
for that
by the
What
way,
I'm
team.
saying is that, right, if he could put the ball on the floor a little bit, right, it would prevent like teams from closing out
Finney
hard
Smith could
on
put
him.
the ball on the floor though. I've seen him
No,
put
he
the ball on the
can't,
floor.
man.
Many times.
Stop,
Oh, my
Marlon. Stop.
Yo,
Kyle
what are
Korver
you,
put the ball on the floor worse than Cam Johnson does. Worse.
bro? You the main one that said Cam Johnson couldn't create. Then he started
Cam
creating, and
Johnson
then you
can't
started
create.
lying about it.
That's what I'm saying about Korver. He's a worse creator than Cam Johnson, and Cam Johnson can't create. That's
Right,
my
he's
point.
not. Cam
No, he
Johnson's
gives
not a
you some
creator.
offensive creativity. He's
a
not
cutter.
horrible at it.
He
Cam
cuts.
Johnson
He
blows.
goes hard. He cuts. He cuts to the rim or he shoots.
Hey, yo,
One of
Gary.
the two.
Yo, Gary, I'm
No,
starting
what I'm
to-
saying,
yo,
all
bro,
right. So if you have an elite 1-2 dribble pull up, right? Guys
JJ
aren't gonna
Redick,
be able to close out hard on you. They gotta do, you gotta be mindful of that. Like who does that? Like Cam Thomas does that. Like 1-2 dribble pull up. You run off the 3-point line,
Chris
1-2
Middleton.
dribble pull up.
Chris
Huh?
Middleton back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, BK, all these guys that you say can't do it, they could do it.
No, they can't.
It's just a role, my nigga. It's a role, bro. You have to have a role.
Everybody got a role.
Yo, Harlem be on that emotional high.
Nah,
But
yo,
everybody
yo,
has
I
a
could-
role.
I
That's
could
some
just
powerful
tell-
stuff, man.
Hey, yo, BK, I could tell you never played organized basketball because
You're not listening to
even
me, Harlem.
Python, bro, I don't have to listen to you because I've played organized
No,
basketball.
you haven't.
And I've played
I can listen
street
to someone
basketball.
talk literally for 5 minutes and say they never
Yo, bro,
played the
I'm
game
gonna
of
ask you a question,
basketball.
BK.
And Harlem, you never
Have
played.
you ever played organized basketball? BK, in your life?
Hold on. Once you told me that injuries doesn't have anything to do with basketball, I knew you don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. You told me that
I never
like 3 or
told you
4 months ago. Yes,
I
you
never
did.
told you that. I
Yeah,
never
all right.
told you. I never
Okay.
told you that.
All right.
Have you ever played organized basketball, BK?
Yes.
You have? Okay. When you played organized basketball, what was your role on the team, bro?
Oh, I played point. Hold on. What did King Ribby say? He says, BK, you're not listening to the coaches control the game unless you're. No, I get that, King Ribby. I get that. What I'm saying is that to kind of
No, stay focused, BK. You said you played point guard, right? So
Yeah, I
your
played
job
point.
was to distribute and get people involved, correct?
yeah.
Okay, then, bro. So you just proved my point. You had a role. That was your role on the team. So when people don't do shit, like, what are you arguing about? Like, bro, this is not street ball. You have a fucking role, bro. Like, you got to play your role. You can't just go out here.
Even in
and just
street
do what
ball,
you
you
wanna
still have a
do.
role, man. What are you talking about? You
No,
can't
you
just do
don't.
whatever you want
No,
in
you
street
don't.
ball.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
In street ball, you do whatever the fuck.
No,
Bro,
you don't.
No, you
Harlem.
don't.
Oh my gosh,
No, you
man.
don't. You don't have no role in street basketball, bro. If you go to the middle of the Bronx right now and you playing a project,
I'm gonna put my camera on. You guys gotta see my face, man. I'm telling you, just the way I'm reacting to Harlem, like Jesus Christ. Man.
If you play basketball in the projects in the Bronx, you have a role.
Yeah, those guys are morons. That's why a lot of times they don't win games. You still have to have a role.
Oh my God. Bro, it's street basketball. You're not playing for nothing.
It's only one basketball. You still have to have a role, Harlem.
Bro, nobody's coming down the court saying, yo, Scott, we running this play. Yo, Jamal, we don't. Bro, niggas is freestyling, coming down, shooting like they Steph Curry, doing whatever they want to do, bro. What are you talking about?
So that's why those guys are pro basketball players. Exactly why. Bro, you have to have a role, even on 5-on-5.
So, BK, if you're agreeing with me, what are you arguing? That's what I'm telling you. In street ball, you do what the fuck you want, and in organized ball, you have a role. So
you can do that. You're not going to win games. You're not going to win games. You still have to have a role. What is your argument? You said that's what I'm. And you said in street ball, you don't have to have a role, and I'm like, that's what I'm saying. You never played the game of basketball before because you do have to have a role in street ball.
Yo, Scott, in street ball, you got a role, Scott?
No, usually they just go out and play. You know how that is.
What the fuck is he talking about? What is he talking about?
Oh my gosh, Harlem. Yo, whatever you smoking tonight, bro, like whatever you smoking tonight is some powerful shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey, yo, Python, when you play street ball, it's a role, bro. When you play street basketball, it's a role. Yo, everybody in the comments, when you play street basketball, you have a role?
It's positionless basketball in the street. But yeah, you got to roll.
What are you talking about?
Usually there's no coach in street ball, so a coach assigns
That's
your
what I'm trying
role.
to say. It's free.
No, I'm saying you still need somebody to shoot the basketball, right? If a guy's not a good ball handler, you want to shoot the basketball. Shut the fuck up already, man. Shut up already.
Everybody's going.
If a person can't fucking handle the damn basketball, do you want him handling the basketball? Even in street ball, dumbass? You sound stupid. Seriously, you sound fucking retarded.
Yes.
No, if they can't handle the damn basketball, why the fuck do you want them handling the basketball?
Yes. I want them to shoot. It's street ball. I want them to fucking shoot.
Basketball.
Yes, dickhead. I want them to shoot. It's street basketball, my nigga. It's street basketball. It's street basketball. You don't play, bro. You suck ass at basketball, bro.
They don't have handles. Hold on. You said anybody can do whatever they want. If they don't have ball handling skills, right?
Everybody can do what they want to do.
Basketball for? If they don't get the game,
everybody can. This is street ball, dickhead. Everybody can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Listen, dude, I swear you wear a skirt tomorrow, bro. Your emotions.
It's no rules, bro. It's no rules, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, Claude. I know. I'm being mean. I'm trying. I know that's your only fan right there, man. You know.
Hey, yo, Claude, man, fuck this nigga, bro. I don't care about him, bro. He just talking, my nigga. That shit don't bother me, bro. I'll bust your ass in real life.
So, all right. So,
you can do
quiet for a second, man. Python, Scott, and Gary, right? Now, you said that there's no rules. It's positionless and street ball. So if a person's ball handling is not that great, you're playing 5-on-5, do you want them handling the basketball at all?
No,
I agree with
usually, but everyone kind of falls into their role.
That's what I'm saying. It's still a role. If you're not a good ball handler, then they can pick you up 9-4. Shut up. You sound stupid, man.
Shut up, dickhead. You're going to do whatever the fuck you want to do, dumbass.
No, you don't.
Anything you want to do, you can do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. What are you talking about, bro? You can do whatever you want to do in street ball, dum-dum. What the fuck are you talking about? Anybody can dribble. Anybody can do. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, nigga? Ain't nobody sitting here stopping a nigga that can't dribble. Yo, bro, you cannot dribble. You can't tell a nigga, yo, you can't dribble. They gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. It's street basketball, my nigga.
Yeah, you're losing. You're losing. They're not gonna pick you up again because you're trash.
That's what. That's it right there.
Yo, bro, I play ball. I play ball out here all the time in the gym, bro.
No, you don't. Shut up.
You got a bunch of white kids that come down the fucking court.
No, you don't.
You got a bunch of white kids that come down the court.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Yo, BK. Anytime you want to play, bro, I'll come to the Bronx and cook you, bro.
Disagreeing with you. And look what Jelly said. BK is right. I'm not even if I'm going to the Bronx, you're not right, bro. You play for our strength. If you can't handle the damn basketball, you're not going to handle the basketball, dumbass.
Bro, anybody could handle anything in street basketball, bro. It's no rules, my nigga. Yes, they can. It's no rules. It's no rules, bro. Can't tell somebody they can't handle the basketball, nigga. It's no rules in street basketball.
Read what Jelly said. Read that.
I don't care what Jelly said, nigga.
Left to right, top to bottom.
You can do whatever you want to do in street basketball, bro. Period, nigga. You can't tell me nothing, nigga. It's street basketball.
On Scott. Am I wrong or what?
No, I mean, like, there's not a coach who's designing up plays, but yeah, you kind of just fall into your role, right? Like, it
just happens. Sometimes you playing
you can do whatever
you working on what you want to work on because you know you working on your game.
So
you're doing what you listen. I'm telling you how I see it.
Hold on. If you go to the park and you got a whole bunch of people playing next, that got next, you ain't trying to lose, man. You can't be going on there and saying, I'm going to work on my game in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Be a lot more physical, wouldn't it?
What's that?
Be a lot more physical in a street game.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is that Harlem is saying that, anybody can just go play street ball, right? But if they're a bad handler,
that's what it is.
They can't pass.
You can't tell nobody. You can't tell no fucking yo, bro. If Scott can't dribble the ball,
I think you'd stick to what you're good at, though, wouldn't you? You'd stick to what you're good at.
If Scott can't dribble the ball,
you do other things to see where your game is at.
Hold on, bro. If Scott can't dribble the ball, Jamal can't tell Scott, yo, Scott, you can't dribble. Pass me the ball. Fuck you talking about? It's street basketball. I do whatever the fuck I want to do, nigga. What you talking about, bro?
That's why niggas ain't gonna pick you up. And I wouldn't pick you up because if you have like 10 people like that next, you know what I'm saying? You're going to lose the game.
That's cool. Hold on, that's cool if niggas don't pick you up. But don't tell me niggas can't do whatever the fuck they want to do. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, nigga. What you talking about? Street basketball, nigga. You do whatever you want to do. I can't tell a nigga what they can do.
Let me get on that, right? Like,
go ahead.
When I used to play, like my big brother used to take me, and he would say, "No, I can't shoot. I'm not a shooter." He was a shooter. Gary. No jump shots, either layups or you kick the ball to one of us. We shoot, you handle the ball, right? Like my job was to handle the ball and get the ball to them, right? Like I could go out there and shoot threes like Klay Thompson, and then no one's gonna pick me up and I'm never gonna play again, right? So like, yeah, you can just chuck up threes if you want to, Harlem, but you're gonna lose, and then you're not getting picked up again.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true, bro. That's true. Sometimes no rules in street basketball, bro. And at the end of the day, Gary, that's lies. That's lies, Gary. Because sometimes niggas do dumb shit in basketball, and they do get picked up. So again, it's no rules in basketball.
Let me be nice, man. Let me be nice. I know Harlem. You never played before.
You can't beat me in basketball, though. I told you I get it.
Listen, everybody's disagreeing with you, Harlem. You're outvoted on this one.
I don't care if niggas disagree with me, bro.
You can't just do what you want to do.
You could do whatever, bro.
If you're trying to win the game, if you're trying to win a game, there's structure. I get that. I get what you're saying. Hold on, Harlem. I get what you're saying, but you're wrong, though. You're wrong.
There's no structure, bro. You do whatever you want to do, bro. It's street basketball, bro. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can't do, bro, in street basketball. If I come down and I want to shoot, who gonna tell me I can't shoot?
Niggas ain't gonna pick you up again. That's the whole thing. Niggas ain't gonna pick you up again.
Bro, that's cap, though. That's cap, though. I've seen niggas come out and do crazy shit. I've seen niggas do crazy shit and get picked up. Facts. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Bro, I've seen niggas come. I'm telling you, I play at a gym out here all the time.
That's because you live in a small town, Harlem. You live in a small town. You come to the hood and you start doing that. First of all, you might get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying?
But in the NBA, you can't do anything you want.
In the hood, and doing what I want.
In the NBA, you can't do anything you want, though.
Bro, you can do whatever you want in street basketball,
gonna be
bro.
somebody telling you what to do.
You
Definitely.
telling me that a nigga can't go to the
hold on.
I said in the NBA, you can't do anything you want to do.
Even in basketball, there's structure.
Wait. I'm not even talking about street ball.
Bro,
in the NBA,
street ball,
you cannot do anything you want to do. You cannot.
That's the NBA. We talking about street basketball. You could do.
I just wanted to get that point because a lot of times people say, "Well, I want you to work on your game." Yeah, you can work on your game. You ain't gonna do that shit in this game.
In the game, you're not gonna do it in the game. You got to do it off the court.
Thank you.
Yo,
that's
Scott,
why when you say somebody put it on the floor, that's why. That's why.
Yo, Scott, he said if you can't dribble, he don't want you dribbling, right?
That's why.
If you can't dribble in basketball, Scott,
now maybe you get on a different team and then they want you to put it on the floor. They see that you can do it, and it fits in his offense. Then that's different.
It's street basketball, nigga. I'm not getting paid millions, bro. I do what I want. If I shoot, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell nobody.
I understand. I understand what you're actually saying, man. I get what you're saying, but you're gonna lose, right? They're gonna fight you. First of all, you might, if you're in the hood, you're gonna get punched in your face. That's one thing, you know.
You're not gonna get punched in the face.
Yeah, you are.
Bro, you just talking, bro. You just talking, bro.
I'm telling you, man. You live in that small town for too long. You're gonna get punched in your face,
Bro, you bugging, bro. Feel me? I done played in the hood numerous times.
Nah. Not talking like that, bro. Not talking like that. Not talking like that.
I do it out, bro. Are you crazy, bro? You can do whatever you want to do. Bro, you are bugging, bro. You do whatever you want to do, bro.
Yo, Gary. If you start acting like that, man, you better like bad neighborhoods, man. So if you start acting the way Harlem is acting, you're not gonna get punched in your face.
What are you talking about acting the way? Yo, bro, nobody can tell you how to play, bro.
I'm not gonna punch you in the face. Someone else could punch you. It's not gonna be me.
No, not you. I'm just saying, bro.
I don't know about punching in your face.
That's probably most sports, to be honest. That's most sports.
You're wrong, though.
Every
That's
sport.
what I'm trying to say. That's not okay. You're gonna get punched in your face, though, man. That's the thing.
That's like that in every sport.
Niggas ain't never punched me in the face. Niggas ain't never punched me in my face. You got
it's fighting the court. It's fighting.
Like every sport's got fights.
It stays on the court.
There's fights in the pros. What you mean? So what makes you think there's not gonna be fighting in the street ball?
Hey, yo, BK, let me say something to you, BK.
It stays on the court.
I do whatever I want. I do whatever I want to do, right?
Yeah, I don't believe you,
when it comes to street basketball.
I don't believe you.
You ain't gotta believe me. You ain't gotta believe me, my nigga. You feel me? A nigga ain't never punched me in the face, bro. And I do whatever I want to do, and I do whatever I want to do on the court. Facts. Fuck you talking about? Ain't nobody gonna tell me, yo, you can't shoot or you can't drink. Nigga, are you crazy? You do whatever you want to do.
Your ego is bigger than Satan and all his demons combined, bro. I'm telling you. You gotta get rid of that pride, man. It's okay to say, yo, BK, you're right, man. It's okay to say that.
You not right though, because you could do whatever you want in street basketball. You telling somebody they can't do what they want to do in basketball.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna keep that. You believe that, man. You can believe that.
Hold on. Imagine a nigga saying, "Yo, bro, pass me the ball because you can't dribble, or pass me the ball because you can't shoot, and if you don't do it, I'm gonna say I'm gonna punch you in the face." Nigga, imagine that, nigga. Are you stupid, bro? What are you talking about? What? Bro, the object.
All right. Let's get back.
But if you lose, a nigga gonna punch you in your face because you lost.
Gary agrees with me. He said you probably somebody else will not to say he'll do it or I'll do it. I'm saying somebody might do it.
So because Gary agrees with you, like
every
you right? What are you talking about, bro?
All right, whatever, man. Like I said, I can listen to somebody talk for 5 minutes and tell they never played basketball. All right, let's get back to the Nets, man. Down on the dunker. All right. Everybody in the comment sections against you, Harlem. The people on the panel against you, saying you're wrong.
What that mean? Everybody against me?
People, go read the comment section. So down on the dunker, man.
Yo, I swear. Hey, yo, BK, you know what type of nigga you are, bro? And I know this is about you. You really care about what people think, bro.
No, I don't.
That type of nigga, bro. Like,
no, I don't. What are you talking about?
Yo, bro, you do that every stream. Hey, yo, DJ, what you think about that? Yo, Gary, what you think? Yo, my nigga, like,
you about wait, I came. I opened the show to Harlem. I opened up the show to get your opinion on the topic.
Hey, yo, you that type of nigga, bro. Like, you care what everybody else think, bro. If everybody agrees with you, my nigga, you feel like you the king of the world.
Nah, that's
here,
not
nigga.
true, man. You know that's cap. So,
you do that shit every stream.
No, I don't.
It is what it is, though. You just said that. Yo, Harlem, everybody in the comments against you, my nigga. So everybody against me, like it just means that they're right and I'm wrong. Fuck you talking
They're
about,
wrong,
bro.
man. Listen. You're not listen.
Why am I
on
wrong?
This show, hold on. On this show, you're not in the republic, okay? You're in a democracy right here, all right? And you're just outvoted, bro. All right? You ain't got no lawyers over here, man. All right? Everybody's saying that you're wrong. You're wrong. All right?
But what does that mean? Because a bunch of niggas say I'm wrong, it means I'm wrong?
Yes. This is the democracy
when has that
here,
become
man.
the rules? Since when has that become the rules?
This is not a republic on this show.
Since when has that become the rules, though? Because niggas don't agree like it makes them right.
Show.
It don't matter. So what is this shit show? It don't mean you right. The fuck, nigga, like, yo, bro, you be talking some bullshit, BK. Dead ass, man.
All right, so
give me on the Simmons shit. Give me
down under Dunker. Let me get your opinion on whether you want to keep Sean Marks re-sign him for cheap for like a vet minimum or like $10 million a year, or you want to get rid of him.
I had this conversation at work with a couple of fellow NBA fans who go for other teams, and obviously him being from Australia. Had a good chat to him. I said, "What would you guys do with Ben? Like, would you, if he was in your team, what would you do?" And a lot of them said, "I said, what about like 10 million a year?" No, is the reply from the other fans that I've spoken to in Australia. So they wouldn't even resign.
And down on the Dunk, I'm sorry you had to hear, but I'm sorry you had to hear that, and I apologize to everybody else for losing my cool with Harlem, man. But all right,
that's all right. You both got your own opinions.
Just... What, my nigga? Yo, bro, we know you a bitch in real life. It don't even matter, bro.
Hey,
all right, whatever.
I'm Simmons here. So vet minimum, yeah, or a minimum, yeah, I would for sure. Just for his size in our team, and
so if Claxton gets hold on,
if
Claxton gets $100 million, man, why would you want to give? Why do you think that Ben Simmons, right, should get a vet minimum?
I guess you could wait to see if anyone else offers him a contract and sort of match it. Depends how far they go. Is what I'd probably do.
No, he's a free agent. You can't match anything. I mean,
okay.
You can sign and just go over there. So Cam Thomas, he's a restricted free agent. He can sign an offer sheet, and then the Nets have 48 hours or something like that to match it.
I guess it's up to Ben too, because I think he does like it in Brooklyn. I mean, they've done a lot for him.
Oh, Gary, don't want to hear that.
Yeah, but they've done a lot for Ben too. So you'd think Ben would be pretty happy to sign on for a certain amount, whatever his figure is. But if it's too much, you just don't re-sign him. I guess you could just offer him. I'd be offering him under 10 a year.
So now, for me, it depends on what the draft looks like. So there's a lot of teams like you and man, we scared Pod Thorne off the show, man. Like, damn. So Pod Thorne was actually saying there's only a lot of teams actually tanking for this draft over here, man. So it's a hype. I would say like a 50% chance we don't get the 1 through 3 pick. We could possibly get like a number 7, a number 8.
Which will still be a very good player you get, no matter where.
But not a point guard though. I don't think Igor could fall for us.
That's the thing too, BK. You got to decide. You got to decide what you're doing, and that's in that situation. Then you got to decide what you're doing with your pick. If you get a later pick, as your first pick, do you pick what you need as a team, or are you picking the best player available at that? What do you do?
The best player.
You need a point guard. Hold on. You need a point guard, man. You need somebody to handle the basketball. You can't. I
think you pick the best player available at the time.
You pick the best available.
Because they're going to be worth
all the time. All the time.
Yo, down under though, right? So all right.
So let's say if Trey Johnson fell to the Nets, you already have Cam Thomas. What's the whole point? And Trey Johnson's really kind of like the best player, right?
If you feel he's the best player, then you take
it. Take him.
So what do you do with Cam Thomas then?
You use him. You make a way to use it.
You play Trey Johnson
on the team, bro.
At
listen.
at 180 pounds, Gary.
Yeah, you make it work.
Look,
You need players,
BK,
man.
it's not a long once you get that embarrassment of riches, once you have a ton of good players, then you can start to trade for fit. But like right now, it's just accumulate talent. Just get talent.
You got chips.
I agree with that.
You got chips, and then you can go to the table.
No, but I'm saying, all right. So if you have Igor available, and then you have Ace Bailey, but you need a point guard. So without a point guard, teams can pick you up 94 feet. You know, the offense will look horrible. You need a good player.
But you pick the best available.
Because it's going to be worth more.
So that might mean keeping Bendon.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay.
So it depends
Somebody
who you pick in the draft.
Even if they
I'd keep Ben anyway.
Even
I'd keep
if
him
Ben
anyway.
walk, if he don't, somebody going to pick up Ben. I can tell you that right now.
We
he got
can
a skill.
keep Ben if we trade Claxton, but like we can't have both.
Unless you.
Yeah,
I
can
a lot of
with
people
that.
off with your
But what I'm saying is somebody in the league will pick up Ben.
Oh, for sure.
He has a skill set. He has a skill set.
Yo, bro, Ben, listen. Yo, down under. I looked at the mock draft. They got Demon at like number 10.
He be on the bench. He'll be on the bench.
Is that accurate?
What mock draft you looking at? Because the last time I checked was 4. He dropped that low in 2 days?
Yeah. It was like he was like number 10. They had like Nolan Trayer like 4 or 5.
Nah, that was too much.
But they was actually like project like. Yo, I think Cooper going to Utah, and I really think Ace is going to fucking the Wizards. The Wizards need Ace Bailey more than the Nets, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, they need something.
I think we'll get a lower pick, like 9 or 10 or something.
Yo, bro, Washington lost like what 20 games in a row?
Yeah. So why do you feel that don't actually need Ace Bailey then?
Because the Wizards is all right. So Pod said that like the worst team is like gonna get like top 5, correct? So right now the Wizards is probably gonna be the worst team in the so they probably gonna be the worst team in the NBA. Like so they probably gonna get like they'll probably get Ace Bailey, bro. I'm telling you. I don't think the Nets ceiling is 1 to 5. I think they ceiling is more like 6 to 10. That's like the window. In my opinion. So whoever that 6 to 10 is like where they at.
I liked what Gary was saying before. I was driving my car, so I sort of had it on speaker. Yeah, Gary mentioned that people like teams continuously tanking and they're not going far. And you got some teams that have hardly ever tanked that have sort of bought their way into really good teams. Like you got Wizards that always tank, and then nothing. Detroit tank. They're getting nothing. Like they got all these youth, but they just can't. They just don't have that champion player. But you think by now that the drafts would have given them a champion player, but obviously it hasn't worked for them. Like they got some pieces, but they don't have. Like, how haven't they gone out and haven't they gone out and either traded for someone really good? I don't know. They just keep tanking.
I think me and Scott, the only 2 people on here that don't want to tank. Is Scott still on here?
Yeah.
Me too, Harlan.
What?
My name's in that ring as well.
I don't like the word. I don't like the word tank.
I don't like the word. Like the Nets.
I don't like the word tank.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is.
No, that's not what it is.
I'm more of a play.
Tanking. They're just not really good when you compare it to like other teams.
That's not what it is, man. That's not what it is.
I'm just saying I don't want them. I don't want them to lose for a pick.
Team, man.
I look what they're doing now. Play to win and build the team. Bro. Like play to win and build the team's culture and get better.
I don't like that Gary, shit, man.
I'm not promoting losing, Gary. The Knicks is a storied franchise, Gary, right?
Yeah, I don't.
You agree, right? The Knicks would
it's
never.
Been a while, but yeah.
But the Knicks would never tank, though, Gary. The Knicks would never just tank, bro. Even when they was bad and the fans was putting the paper bags over their head, they wasn't purposely losing. They just had a bad roster. The Knicks would never just come out and purposely lose, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? I want them to win. Like, I don't promote losing, bro. I promote winning. You know what I'm saying?
You guys have
niggas
played
come
in
on
teams
podcasts
before.
and promote. Yeah, bro. Niggas come
You guys
in
have
and
played
like
in
promote lose.
teams.
I want losing. Like, I'm happy that the Nets lost. It was a good, like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, what? Like, ain't nothing a good loss, bro.
You guys have played in teams, any sport you play in. Like, I play sport on a weekend, not basketball, a different sport. And we lose, and
No,
we
I get
lose,
that,
and
but
we
I'm
lose.
just
We don't mean to lose, but we freaking lose, and I hate losing.
no,
I've given up
no,
the
but
game
I'm
already
like,
because I'm sick of losing. Like, imagine playing
well, the
NBA
thing
basketball and you're losing. You're gonna get sick of
what,
it pretty quick.
well, the thing is the Nets is trying to trade vets so that they can just lose and be bad. But I'm like, who wants to just purposely lose?
Lose.
And then
Yeah.
you're talking about if you get a generational talent, it's
No,
like,
I
how
think-
do we know these guys is gonna be a generational anything? They could be
think
the
the
fucking
GM
generational bum of earth. Like,
I
what?
think the
Like,
GM
I don't
is
know.
just as a GM, you're gonna listen to offers. You're gonna listen to what's being
I
offered to you.
understand that, bro. We're gonna listen
And
to
the
offers, but I'm
paper
like,
is putting out there that he's gonna trade or whatever. Okay,
I
fine.
don't know.
We know that the team is in rebuild. I call it a rebuild. They rebuilding the roster.
Gary.
They rebuilding the way
Yeah,
they also
tweaking the
rebuilding their
roster.
identity. You want to rebuild. You don't want to tank.
No.
Tanking
purposely
is
lose.
not guaranteeing you nothing,
Yeah,
but a losing attitude.
They're gonna lose games anyway.
And you're gonna lose anyway because you in rebuild
Not
mode.
good. Yeah.
Everybody knows you in rebuild mode, so they're gonna
So,
look
Scott,
at yeah.
So you don't think next year, if you didn't trade the vets, the Nets can't? Because, like, yo, Gary, next year,
Well-
right? If they don't draft a player, don't they have enough picks to still get a good player to come to the Nets? Yes or no?
Yes, of course.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
They have options.
So even if they didn't trade the vets, why can't we go that route? That's the route I want them to go. Like, fuck the pick. Why you just can't build with what you got now?
Let's watch the language. Let's watch the
Let
language. I
next
gotta
year
calm down
come.
myself.
Build the
Oh, sorry,
culture.
sorry.
Bring
And
someone
let
in.
the exactly down under. Keep building. It don't matter if you lose in the first round of the play-in. Just keep building what you got.
How are you gonna
And just
build?
next year,
No, you're gonna listen to
We got
offers.
young players.
You're
We
gonna
got young
listen to
players to build.
offers. You're gonna
Nah.
listen. You're gonna listen to
You
offers.
think- you
No, I'm not saying
and
you're
then
not
I'm
listening
quite
to
sure
offers.
there's something gonna come across the table. I'm
You got-
sure of that.
You got superstars get cranky throughout
Somebody's
the year.
gonna offer something
Someone's
you just
frozen.
can't refuse.
Yeah.
You gotta take it.
Nah, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know.
You gotta
like,
take it. You
listen,
just can't. You
man.
gotta take it, man. You gotta.
When
Cam
Cam
might get
Johnson
offered a
said
fair
he wanted to stay on the net, when Cam said
That's
he wanted to
good.
stay in Brooklyn,
That's good.
I
He
felt
liked
that.
it.
I felt that, Scott. So if somebody want to
Okay.
stay on a team, bro,
Well,
you keep
Cam.
them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
Oh,
he
Cam-
actually-
hold on, guys. Hold on. Gary, Cam Johnson actually wants to stay in Brooklyn. How you feel about that, man?
He's got to go.
Hey, yo,
He's a piece.
Gary not feeling it, yo. Gary not feeling it, man. Like Gary
He's a
not on
good
the
player.
Cam train.
He's not a
Yo,
star
Gary,
player.
Why
alright,
would
so,
you
like-
keep him though? He's got value to a team.
He want to stay. Yo, Gary, he want to stay.
I'm
He
sure
said out his
does.
own mouth, yo, bro, I
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
sure
stay
he
and I
does
want to
too.
build the culture.
He kind of works for
Like,
us.
you
'Cause
feel
we're
me?
defensive.
I
We're so
wanna
defensive, and
stay,
he's
And I
pick and
want to
choose
build the
situations.
culture. You ain't hear Finney Smith say that. You ain't hear Schroeder say that. Like I
Well,
kind
heard
of feel
Schroeder
like
say that.
Schroeder and
Schroeder
Okay.
said he wanted to stay.
He's a
Schroeder
journeyman anyway.
Schroeder and Finney Smith is like the two I feel is out the door. I feel Cam Johnson is like the diamond in the rough. He's the one that the Nets might say, okay, he's gonna be a legitimate piece.
Well, isn't he playing?
But
He's playing
the
better than
highest
McCall, isn't
value on the team.
he? He's playing
right
better than
now.
Bridges this year.
He's the highest
Nah,
value.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's been better out of the two of
Yo,
them.
Scott, do we really think he got value though, bro? Do
Yes,
you
he
really
do.
think Cam Johnson's worth 2 first-round picks? I don't think he worth 2 first-round picks, bro.
One in
I'm
a
sorry.
Go to the right
second.
team.
One in a second.
Yeah, all right. I'll say that, Scott. I'll say that. 1 in a couple of seconds, maybe.
And some salary
But
dump.
I don't.
Whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
but I don't.
And you probably take it.
And they might get your
Depends on
man
the
back, Gary.
I'll take it.
Your man D'Angelo Russell might be
Yeah,
coming
give me
back.
D'Lo.
You might have
give
to
me
bring
D'Lo
that.
back.
No, you want BI.
You
You
might
want
have
Brandon
to-
Ingram.
You might have
I
to
really
pull
won't
out
be on
that.
it, but like if we could just get D'Lo just for the rest of this year, I'm a happy guy.
That's right, Claude. You tell Gary, man. Cam Johnson isn't going anywhere. He's good for the Nets culture.
I like Cam
tell him,
Johnson.
Claude.
How is he good for the Nets culture? Like how?
Listen, he's
What you
gonna
mean?
listen.
I mean,
he would be doing it justice if he don't listen to offers.
Did you realize that Jay Crowder quit the Suns because they were playing Cam Johnson? That's what he thought of Cam Johnson. He quit them. He said, "I'm not playing you anymore because you're putting Cam Johnson on the court."
Hey, I did that today at my sport. I said, "You can
play
with one individual player, so I'm out." That's me done. I did that today. I quit my sport today because of one bloke.
Gary, that's not how that played out, Gary. He just didn't like that they played Cam Johnson over him.
Say that again?
Yo, bro, no. It was like we don't think that. Like he didn't feel Cam Johnson was better than him. That's what it was. But respectfully,
Cam Johnson, I'm out.
Gary, hold on. But respectfully, Cam Johnson was playing better than Jay Crowder. Can we admit that?
He was shooting better. No, I don't think he was playing better. Crowder plays the whole game. Cam Johnson runs from 3-point line to 3-point line.
That's
a good thing.
Yo, Gary, let me ask you a question, Gary. Yo, Gary, let me ask you a question, right? And be honest. You ready?
Yeah.
Cam Johnson is on the Nets right now, correct?
Yeah.
Where's Jay Crowder bum ass at?
Oh, we got you there, Gary. He got you there.
Just saying, bro.
He does.
He got you there, man.
He does.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
finally, Harlem with a good point. Oh man, I'm gonna cry, man.
Harlem makes some good points. Harlem makes good points.
He has some of the most horrible basketball takes I've ever heard.
But he's got some good takes. Harlem's made good takes.
Yo, bro.
There you go, BTB. There you go. Cam Johnson's the only one I don't mind keeping. BTB saying the same thing.
Right? Because at the end of the day, Gary, right? GM's is watching,
on Sacramento. Right? That's where he is.
Okay. He is on Sacramento. Matter of fact, I seen his bum ass talking shit to Julius Randle. And like that was like mind blowing because I'm like, bro, you ain't been in the league in a couple years. Probably like almost a year. Remember, he was on the Bucks and the Bucks shipped him off, and then
they shipped him off, and then no one picked him up. So, he was out of the league. Yeah.
So Jay Crowder's been bad, bro. You know what Jay Crowder should have did? He really should have came to the Nets. Remember when they offered him to the Nets? He should have just came to the Nets, guys.
The Nets traded him to the Bucks for 5 second-round picks.
No, right. I'm saying they should have kept him. He should have got his value up on the Nets and then went to a good team. He went to the Bucks and he was a shell of himself, bro. He's like Jay Crowder's terrible. He bad, bro. He bad. And Sacramento was my sleeper team. They bad right now. If they don't win this year, I think Fox is out of there. That shit is inevitable. Yep. He is out of there. And you know what, down under? De'Aaron Fox would be exactly who I would go for.
Yeah, that's why you wait. That's why you wait.
That's exactly who I would go for. Now you wouldn't take him over Dylan Harper, Gary? De'Aaron Fox?
Dylan Harper.
Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox. You have, if you can give me De'Aaron Fox right now, you gotta take Fox because Harper's still an unknown. But yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we already know what BK gonna say. It's undersized. They too small. No defense.
What? De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah.
Take the best player available.
I see what you're saying. In the draft. Yeah, I just think you need a point guard. I mean, I love Ben, but he health wise, I don't know. You know,
I think it's still player
role. You like Ben over De'Aaron Fox?
No, I'll probably take De'Aaron Fox, man.
Oh, you still use Ben as the bench piece or something? It's still a role.
But I'm saying, like I said, I would take De'Aaron Fox over Dylan Harper. Like if the Nets had the chance to draft, or not draft, but like use the pick to get Fox, I'm taking Fox over Harper. I know Fox been in the league for a while, but like Gary said, he's more polished. You know what he could do.
But the thing with Dylan Harper, you have like 7 years, right, to kind of like build a team around him. With De'Aaron Fox, you have a finite amount of time to really kind of like get a team.
A couple of years, but he'd come here to want.
I fuck with.
Watch the language. I gotta cut my curse. Watch the language.
Like Fox want to come here and win.
Yo, I'm messing with
Right
like
away.
Fox. I think Fox he would be a good asset. Yo, Gary.
No, but I'm saying you
correct
have
me
a
if I'm
limited,
wrong, bro.
limited window. I mean, at least with Dylan Harper, I mean, you have a good chance of like getting AJ DeBonsa to pair with him, Cameron Boozer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My guy Claude and my guy Big Priest, they've been on the Dylan Harper train, and I gotta admit, Dylan Harper is more likely than Cooper Flag and Ace Bailey. If the Nets was to get anybody, he would be more likely over them guys, in my opinion.
Any objections, Gary, to that? Or what?
If you gave me a choice right now, if you said Dylan Harper or Cooper Flag, I'm taking Dylan Harper without a second thought. Ace Bailey has so much. Right now, Dylan Harper's more NBA ready. Right, I think the chance of Dylan Harper missing, like being a bad player, is like almost 0%. Like him being a bust is like 0. Like he's ready now. You can't say that about the other guys. The other guys still need some polishing. Dylan Harper is.
Well, I think Cooper Flag is one of those guys who know who his role is. I don't think he's one of those guys that believes he's better than he's actually not.
Do you want to take that with the first pick in the draft instead of Dylan Harper?
You're right, and that's the thing, though, man. If you get a number one pick, you know you're looking at
Gary. I'm gonna be honest though, Gary. Harper not gonna be the number one pick though. It's no chance in hell that he's gonna be.
It's gonna be Cooper Flag, and that's why I don't want the number one pick. I want the 2 or the 3 pick.
Cooper Flag to be king.
You would take a wing, which the league got plenty of wings. There's plenty of wings for a point guard.
But yo Scott, realistically,
the hardest position on the court.
That's the Nets. I'm telling you, Scott. That's the Nets window, bro. Like they're gonna go.
I like Dylan Harper, man.
So Gary, Nolan Trayer, is he a point guard?
Yeah.
Okay. So LM said Igor Dimon or whatever his name is a point guard. But when I looked him up, like they actually got him listed as a shooting guard / small forward. So
because he's 6'9",
what is he?
so he can play. I would.
Oh,
he's a point guard. He's handling the ball, right? He's the point guard.
All right. I never seen him play though. All right, got you.
But he's 6'9".
Is he better than Ben Simmons?
I thought he looked like an Austin Reeves for a second when you look at him, but then I'm like, wait a minute, man. He has some athleticism to him.
He'd be BK's.
Here's my question: is he Evan Turner? Is that who is Igor? Like that's
I don't know. You guys, finish up, guys.
You guys talk about Evan Turner like he was trash. He wasn't trash, but like he wasn't worth the number 2 pick in the draft either.
Well, that was based on potential. A lot of these draft picks are based on potential. You don't know what they're going to kind of be in the next 3 years, but Evan Turner was just a role player. You know, again, a lot of guys don't want to be that guy, man. You'll be surprised, man. You know, a lot of guys don't want to be that guy. It's a lot of work,
a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure, yeah.
Yo, Evan
especially to a team like
one of the guys that could have been one of them ones that was just, man, Evan Turner, bro. What happened to Evan Turner? I'm gonna tell you who else was nice, Gary. Tariq Evans was nice. Like, what happened to him?
Yeah, he couldn't shoot. He couldn't shoot. He couldn't shoot. I liked him too. He just couldn't shoot. Yeah.
He he could really hoop for real, man. Like,
Claude makes a good point over here, man. A 6'6", 215-pound point guard doesn't come along, and him and Ben Simmons in the back. Well, because I mean, what's his name? Dylan Harper could play the 2 too. He's not just a point guard. He's
bro, we getting rid of Brokeback Ben, man. Brokeback Ben is out of here on the first thing.
I don't know. This article is saying it's a potential that down on the Dunker was saying they put a lot into Ben, man. You know, they put a lot of patience into him, and I don't know.
Down under Dunker is about to welcome Ben back to Australia with open arms, man. Hey, yo, Ben, welcome home. Welcome home.
I'd go and watch him. I'd go down and watch him, and he'd probably he'd turn the game upside down. He'd dominate. You dominate Australia.
Welcome home. Facts. I mean, if you could go to Australia and dominate and still be making thousands, man, hey, man, go for it, bro. You ain't got to worry about nobody. You ain't got to worry about nobody disrespecting your back. You ain't got to worry about nothing, bro. Just come out here.
Triple double every night.
Scott, I'm thinking back though, bro. Like, you ain't got to worry about nobody. Nah, because you ain't got to worry about nobody talking about you. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You can just go out there and play.
A lot of people would watch you play.
He like it here. I think he like it here.
Yeah, he does.
Ben like the Met Gala, man. He like dressing up. You know what I'm saying? He like the accolades.
He's in New York
there. It's the spot for him.
Yeah, it's the spot for him.
It's the spot for him. He can go down Madison Avenue and Fashion Avenue.
Yep.
Yo, man, listen. Ben need to go to he need to learn how to start speaking Chinese, man. The Shanghai Sharks, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a roster.
I like them. Actually, I would keep him for if the number is right.
Come on, Scott.
You know why I would keep him? Because he has a skill set. He has a purpose.
Yeah.
He has a purpose. I've seen Ben, but you're not going to get much productivity in scoring with him. But
Scott, you my guy, bro. Come on, man.
He do push the pace.
Anthony Davis,
he does a good job at it. As long as he don't turn it over, that's not.
A good comment there.
So Scott, let me ask you this though, right?
He's not bad. Now, you got to admit, he's not terrible.
Is he worth $6 million though? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't know if I'm paying him.
You got people making $20 million ain't worth $20 million.
Correct.
Yo, Scott, Ben Simmons is not even.
I'm saying the league got the money. Simmons, they got the money. They got the money, man.
They got the money.
They got the money to spend.
Got to spend it somehow.
But Ben Simmons is not even better than the kid on Philly that paint is now.
I'm not comparing Ben to nobody because you can't. If you do it that way, then you really lost what his purpose is.
You heard what AP said?
He's not a starter. I wouldn't make him a starter.
Yo, AP,
10,
what we doing? AP,
defender.
We taking the picks to get Anthony Davis next year?
Hell no.
That's what we doing.
Too old for everyone, isn't he? Too old for everyone, isn't he?
I'll take Anthony Davis.
No,
so would I.
No.
They all say too old though.
Yo, listen, I want to say this to you. Hold on, BK. Did you see Anthony Davis before he went to the Lakers? Y'all don't remember AD on the Pelicans, bro?
Yeah, he couldn't get him past the first round.
Because he only had Drew Holiday. But what I'm saying is, you don't think Anthony Davis could legit come to the Nets and turn shit around?
Nah, man. Nope.
You bugging, BK, bro. Anthony Davis,
they're not better than Cleveland. They're not better than the Knicks. If you get AD,
Anthony Davis is better than everybody on Cleveland.
Hell, I don't think
Anthony Davis is better than everybody on Cleveland. Anthony Davis is better than everybody on Cleveland.
One man. They got 5. They got 5 players.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He's better than everybody on their team, bro.
I don't want to build around.
You hear this blasphemy over here, man?
I would take Anthony Davis down.
Bro, I don't.
Why do you want to?
They got the money.
Bro, Cleveland not good.
Listen. Watch the language, Harlem. No, listen. It doesn't make any sense getting any of these stars, right? Like Brandon Ingram, AD. It doesn't make any sense getting them, and you're not going to win. Zion, you're not going to win.
We might not win with the rookies coming in. We won't win.
Yo, bro. You know why your takes are so bad? Because you're saying get a generational talent, right? Which is probably not going to be that, and you think that they're going to take you to the promised land.
Risky.
So you think you think Ace Bailey is going to do better than Anthony Davis? Like, what are we talking about?
No, but you got a chance at 26. You have a chance at 26 to get AJ DeBonster, man.
Bro,
why would you want to
DeBonster not doing nothing, bro? He not doing nothing, bro. His favorite player, Paul Pierce, bro. Knock it off, my nigga. He's not doing nothing. He's already cursed. His favorite person.
And you know how nice Paul Pierce was, right?
He's cursed, bro. He's cursed already, bro. It's over. Get out of here, bro. Like, come on, man. You just think this
Look
guy
at Paul
just
Pierce be your favorite
What's
player.
wrong with his favorite player being Paul Pierce? What's wrong with that?
That's horrible.
he's already cursed. He's already cursed, bro. It's over. It's
But
over.
what's
There's so
wrong
many
with,
good
what's
players
wrong
to
with getting Anthony
idolize.
Davis? What's wrong with getting Anthony Davis and the Basta?
Yeah.
Why you can't have
Are you
both?
kidding me, bro?
Well, I
Because
mean,
you don't have to tank to get
if you put,
tank.
I mean, first of all, you got to give up a lot to get him. I mean, you have to
Why?
make the salaries match, so you got to give up a lot of players. Maybe Cam
DFS.
Thomas. You want to surrender Cam Thomas?
No,
Possibly.
well, maybe you don't have to.
Maybe you do.
Maybe you don't.
Maybe you
Well,
do.
the
DFS,
Nets
maybe
don't
you
have a
don't.
package to offer for AD. Like, they
Yeah,
don't
they
have
do.
a
Claxton
package.
DFS.
Oh,
Cam
okay.
Johnson.
All right. Well,
Like
he's
OKC,
up
like
for free agent?
OKC can
He's
actually
a
make
free
a trade
agent
right
next
there.
year. Isn't he a free
Maybe
agent
they can
next
give
year?
up like a Jalen Williams or something like that. You know, some picks. That's more enticing than anything the Nets actually have, man. Maybe
We
a
got
new
Claxton
board.
to trade. They want Claxton straight away.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean a trade for him? I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you got to trade for
him.
AD.
No, I'm not giving up too much of my stuff.
Yeah,
No.
because you may have to give up Cam Thomas, right? I mean, but
Claxton,
Gary makes a point. They just don't have a good package in there. OKC has a better package they
No,
can offer.
they're gonna try to fleece us. No.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not gonna you're gonna gut the team, and all you're gonna have is AD and
it
Ben
ain't
Simmons.
gonna work. No, it
That
ain't gonna work.
work.
No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you might as well like the draft is a deep draft. You know,
Yeah, no.
I think you can't. I think if you're Sean Marks, right, you can't screw this up. I mean, like he can't. Like it's. I mean, it's not really a lot of bad players in here. You still can get Kaman, right? You have a chance to get Kaman, even if you fall on number 8. You can get Kaman. He's like 235 or 250 pounds. The weight's actually changing.
He'd be my pick anyway.
Yeah.
Stay the course.
Yeah, stay the course. Yeah, and then you can probably get AJ DeBonson in 26. You know, after that, if you strike out, or even Cameron Boozer, I like him too. So if you strike out on those two, then I would say, all right, let's try to do everything we can.
Bro, you're not getting no AJ DeBonster, bro. Like, knock it off. And
you have to.
Why you're a fortune teller? You a fortune teller? How do you know?
No, I'm just
have to be
saying,
at the
bro. Y'all
bottom.
just act like these guys are just coming in.
Nah,
the
you
NBA.
have to be at the
If they're
bottom. for
bad,
that.
they have a 26 first round pick that could be in the lottery. If they're bad,
I don't think they're gonna be bad next year.
No.
how?
They're not gonna be bad, and that's what are you talking
That's
about?
what I'm
How,
thinking.
yo,
I don't think so.
yo,
What players?
They're not bad.
Let's just say stuff to say stuff. How?
No,
How we not
I'm
gonna be
when
bad?
you
telling
created,
They
when you
bad
created
now?
this show,
Do they
right?
look like the worst
I
team
just
in
want
the
to
league?
ask you a question.
Do
When
they
you
look like the
created
worst
this
team
show,
in the
right?
league right now?
Did you say to
Nets are probably the
yourself,
most
yo, I'm gonna
improved
create
team.
BKNY hoops, and I'm gonna come up here and I'm just gonna say, yo, I just hope the Nets is bad. Did that ever go through your mind, bro? I'm just asking a real question, bro. Did you and Gary sit here and say, yo, we're gonna create a Nets channel, and the topic is gonna be, yo, we just want to tank and we just want to be bad, and we're gonna come up here and celebrate.
The directions changed. They went from trying to win a championship. That didn't work. That blew up in their face, and now they actually have to rebuild the thing.
No,
I
it's
think
just be
they're better
funny,
this year
bro.
than last
Because
year.
when I turn into your show, right? It's you, Pod, and Gary, and y'all talking about the Nets having a beautiful tank, and I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Then when you go to Gary's show, he up there with John and LVL, and then John and LVL's up there, and they talking about tank, and I'm like, yo, bro, like all y'all niggas just want to tank. It's only like a couple of us that want the Nets to do good. I'm like, everybody else just want them to lose. Yo, it was a beautiful loss tonight.
Listen, you
like,
need a generational
You
type
never hear
player,
me
man.
celebrate losses. I never celebrate losses. I'm just.
No, I didn't say you.
Yeah,
I said,
a win's a win, a loss is a
John
win.
LVL
Wins a win,
be
a
on
loss is a
your, be on your channel. Yo, bro,
yeah, they love losses. They love
yo,
losses.
Gary, your show be so funny because LVL, damn, I forgot what LVL said. He said some shit like, yo,
Watch
like,
language.
yo, Gary, and you know, bro, if I'm saying it wrong, he said people that like want the Nets to win should be evaluated. He said something funny like that. I'm just like, yo, bro, are you like, it's like, bro, like, why would you want the Nets to just be bad though?
Nobody's saying they're gonna be bad,
bro,
man. It's just a temporary thing.
It's like,
It ain't that
yo,
easy to turn
it's
off
like,
when it starts
it's
running.
like,
If you have a storefront, right? And you hold on. If you have a storefront and it's getting some decent business, you got to close and you have an opportunity to get that store into, like, let's say Fordham Road in the Bronx, where you have a lot of foot traffic. Yeah, you're gonna lose temporarily by closing that store down, but then you go somewhere else where you can get, like, more customers or something like that, man. It's just a temporary thing. Nobody said they're gonna be bad.
But in basketball,
we don't even know it's getting.
That's how the NBA set up, man. All right?
You don't know
The
what
NBA
you're
so-
gonna
But
get
I
with
don't
these
even
players.
think
NBA is so
but I
tricky
don't
though.
think getting a top 5.
Was that
I
down on
don't
the
think getting a
double?
top 5 pick though. Yeah, I don't.
No,
I don't think.
I'm just saying the NBA is tricky
Hold on. Come on,
because you
come
got.
on. Yeah, go ahead, guy. I'm down.
Sorry. The NBA. I'm just saying the NBA is so tricky though for wins, losses, and everything. You look at the 76ers, they're 6-15. Who would have thought that at the start of the year? Like anything can happen any year. Anything can happen.
That's
Get a
right.
bad injury,
There
or
you go.
Yeah.
a star player gets
There you go.
over it, or
There
maybe
you go.
anything.
That's why
So
your
what?
roster
Yeah,
is
I'm
lost.
Kings, as I think Harlan said before, Kings he thought were going to go better.
Yo,
I had a friend at work that's
yo,
got money
Scott,
on the
this is
Kings
my
to win an
point,
era.
Scott.
They're going bad. For who
Steph
we
Curry
thought
was
were going to go
drafted
good.
13th, right,
Mhm.
Gary? Steph Curry was drafted 13th.
No, he's
SGA
drafted
was
7.
drafted like 11. He was all right, 7, whatever, right? But
Yeah.
Curry, I think Donovan Mitchell, SGA, none of them guys was top 5, right?
Nope.
Why is the emphasis on a top 5 pick? Why isn't the emphasis more on a top 20 pick?
I'm not paying attention
Look,
to that.
because
I don't
you're
pay
right. There are
attention to
good
that.
players. Dylan gave the
The
stats
Nets
on
could
my
get a-
show. The closer you get to
All right.
one, the more likely it is that you're going to
Yeah.
draft an all-star, right? Like, you're right. Joker was drafted
Yeah.
in the second round. Steph was drafted 7. Like,
Extremely
Jalen
rare.
Brunson was drafted in the second. It happens, right? But the odds just become smaller and smaller and smaller. If you draft in the top 1 or the top 3, your chance of drafting an all-star is
But you
better
got
than
Dylan,
50%.
but like you got Dylan sounding like BK out here, bro. Just because like you being an all-star doesn't mean jack shit, bro.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't.
It don't mean jack shit.
I don't believe in that.
It's
I
just
don't
like
believe-
you say, yo,
court.
Ben Simmons been an all-star 3 times, but Ben Simmons don't got no
I
championship.
don't believe in.
Ben
I don't
Simmons'
believe.
career is
I
dirt
don't believe
right
that.
now.
Look
So
at
what the fuck does
Damian
winning an
Lillard.
all-star game like? That don't mean nothing, bro. So what if you make a? You know what I mean, like
Lillard
that
for
don't
so long.
define you as a great player. Is if you're an all-star.
agree.
Now who cares about the all-star?
I agree.
It's
D'Angelo-
something
D'Angelo
to
Russell's
build
been
on,
an
though.
all-star.
You know, it's something to build on.
I don't believe that
It
you
ain't
need
nothing
to
to build on.
necessarily the top 5 to.
I think you just want a
build
complete
build a
5.
championship.
A complete
I really
team.
don't believe
That's
that.
what
You don't
you just want a
need.
complete team.
You don't need a top 5 player, bro. It's
To
at the
win.
end of the day, you can get a top 13 player that might be better than all top 5 picks. This is shit
Yeah,
that can happen. So I don't.
Yes, it does.
So I don't know why. We need a top. We need to be the worst. We need to be the Washington Wizards to
I
get
think-
Cooper Flag. And no, bro.
I think.
Fuck out of here, bro.
I
no,
think-
bro.
I think coaching and your GM and your organization matters when it comes to winning titles.
You
Just
want
as much as the
camaraderie. You want
player.
team. You want the team to be close together.
I think.
Now, hold on,
I
let me
think
get
that's
all
just
right.
as
Let me
important.
end this. Let me get some sleep, man.
All right.
I'm tired. I had practice with the girls today, man. So I am. What is it? Oh, this is Darren P.
Hey, did you actually tell a girl to shoot though? Finally,
If they open, yeah. I mean, some of them. It's a lot of work.
One of the girls, she don't shoot or something.
Yeah. They got to work on a lot of things, man. They're raw, man. They're raw. It's a couple. I got 2 good ones, so we got to try to build on that. 2 good ones. Yeah. They're 11 and 12.
One quick question: do the Nets win on Sunday against the Bucks?
Every chance.
Nah, I don't think so.
It would be nice.
I got the Nets with the
Flip the
W.
coin.
man.
They're gonna have Giannis guarding Ben Simmons again, man. So I don't think
Yeah,
that is
Ben-
gonna
Ben
be.
can
It'll
hold
be
that.
nice. It'll be
can
nice.
always,
It'll be
Yo,
a good
Scott,
victory.
We ain't promoting losses, Scott. We going for
That's
the
right.
W, baby.
I'm
Sunday.
going for the
We
W.
going for the
yeah.
W.
All right.
Down under. You going for the W down under?
I'm going for the. My money's always on the W. So before you put money on the game,
you outnumbered on your own show, BK.
That's
We
fine,
going for the
that's fine,
W.
that's
We ain't
fine.
promoting losses. We not
That's
promoting losses. No losses, Gary. LVL, no losses.
Yeah, Claus,
AP,
let's
we
go
not
to the
tanking,
Bucks.
my boy.
we're
No
going
losses.
500 this year. We're going 500.
All right. Let me get some sleep, man. Like, comment,
right.
subscribe, share the stream. When you share, the universe shares back with you. Peace.
Peace.